Hello Lifted. Hello Sidetrack. Hello Alpha. Hello Octopus. Hello Triple T. Hello Elf Repair. Hello Sentinel Gemini. Hello Battle Counter. Hello Frodo. Hello Androgenic Code. Hello Zeki. Hello Swisslight. Hello Frog. Hello Loki. Hello Wasabi Knight. Hello Regular Police. Hello Tisco. Hello Shinato. Thank you for luck. Common railing on Defect or Reset, I don't like that much. The other choice is Reckless again, this time for gold, yeah? And for gold means that you don't go to Act 1 shop, but Defect doesn't really want to go to Act 1 shop and he going without swapping. Random Ray, probably not over these, but yeah. Path is fairly safe as well. You can do 1, 2, 3 and you choose to do 4. You can even choose to do 5, or yeah, probably not 5 because the dodge is a bit. So the player is probably doing 2 fights here first and then decide whether we need to, whether we really want the advanced hallway or not. And then fire here into elite number 1, into fire here into elite number 2, into elite number 3. If you want to go to burn elite, you lose 1 fire next 1 and the path is like no pivot, yeah. Guardian at the end, so it's not too much pressure. And you're allowed to maybe pick a little bit more defensively, like even some the card like Coordinate, for example, becomes a little bit easier to take. Thank you for the Pransa, Shinato, and Foreman, Special Lord, the Papa. But yeah, red colorless, fine. Apotheosis, of course, can upgrade it before the elite. And upgrade, then we can even do 5 fights here and then make enough gold to run into this, yeah? Because at 75 and you land hand upgrade, you probably have enough gold for common relic here. Or shop relic. The bomb on Defect is, you know, relatively speaking, the best out of the 4 characters. It still performs in Act 2. Maybe it can even be your damage later on if you never find like another way of dealing damage. And yeah, Secret Technique, fine with Zap, dual cast in the game. Magnetism is a positive. I don't really want to play with that. If we are also like something like Metamorphosis, you can take even, yeah. On Defect or in Act 1, Metamorphosis is a positive. It is okay. Hello Kaki, hello Mike. Oh yeah, as I said, this is positive, but okay. Don't want to deal with that. That is fine, yeah. That is usually better than a common relic. Like, and that's not even the high roll of this. The high roll of this would be Apple Head Wit, which is 37%. Well, that doesn't change anything regarding my pathing, no? We do 2 fights first and then reevaluate where the advanced hallway is so easy or not, like depending on the card drops and the potion drops. No, Sega Sidewalk, go down stream boss and 2x to go back to its regular speed. I mean, I can attempt to speak at 0.5 speed, but no, 2x speed, yeah, wrong. I can attempt to speak at 2x speed, but that probably will not go like very well. Okay, do 2 fights first. And then reevaluate whether we want advanced hallway or not. Save by the Jawworm, you know, the normal. Master strategy in your deck, it doesn't matter, -7. With the master next time we probably kill. Otherwise you can still block like 15 probably. But yeah, if you don't draw master strategy on that hand, you have like triple defense, you take 2, but here we kill. Not too bad. Gopher, yeah, fine. Gopher into advanced hallway, slightly better. Gopher with the master strategy is perfectly serviceable. 19 gold is a high roll, no potion is a little bit sad, but sure. I do want to draw another strike here thing, or even the Gopher now is fine. So yeah, we do it like this. $19 gold again, so we high rolling gold here, yeah? Potion is good right now. This potion doesn't do anything, no? These cards are not exactly the damage output of the gods, and it makes the liquid memories not really powerful, yeah? Algorithm, so this easy hallways are still no punish, and then here's advanced hallways at 3. Of course, algorithm is a card you really just want to pick at this point. And you can, because in Act 2 is like really good front row block. At the same time, this is also really good front row block in Act 2, yeah? And it's better right now. And when they click, no, of course. Honestly, our genetic algorithm in Act 1, I would say is like kind of like a bell curve thing, you know? It's like new players look at this, oh, the floor on algorithm is so insane. You click this and it builds up to a lot. And then when you get better at the game, you say, you want to snowball this game, you know, so you pick the algorithm, like, what does it even do? It's bad against all the advanced always in Act 1, it's bad in the elites. Later on, it doesn't, in Act 4, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, who cares about the algo in Act 4? You don't even draw it half of the time. And then you just want the snowball to take some like ball lightning or whatever instead. And then you get better at Defect again, and then you say, okay, this card blocks a lot in Act 2, and then it, you know, it actually saves difficult runs in Act 4, so it's good again. But yes, it's good. My algo pick rate nowadays is extremely high. Yeah? I just wonder whether this can serve the same purpose or not. Yeah, this card in Act 2 is just amazing. That's the thing, it's not even being picked for like, the end game. You pick this card in Act 1, and then you enter Act 2, suddenly you have like a card that blocks for 13 or something on the first floor. And it saves like, a billion HP. Like in the whole Act 2, it probably saves you like what, 25 HP or something. It's crazy. Yeah, Neo is master strategy for gold. But yeah, boost sequence versus the master versus the thing, yeah. And our deck has like, no damage. Honestly, our deck having no damage means that it probably doesn't mean anything. Not on this floor, because no matter what we pick here, I think this floor will really just fine. It's either the cultist or the slam. I guess with the slam, then the boost sequence becomes better. Now, this is when this is the first punish that algorithm that can come in. Yeah? That you take the algorithm over the boost sequence here, and you can take a very heavy hit on this floor. And then of course here the boost sequence is still better. Here the boost sequence is still better. And maybe from on this floor the algorithm becomes better. And then the entire Act 2, it's hard to say, but boost sequence once again just draw on turn 1, always. But yeah, on average I would say in Act 2 the algorithm performs better. And then of course in late game it's more relevant. Yeah. Like, it's not like this card is not good from on this spot to pick. It's just that this card is like freaking broken. But into the Guardian as well, the boost sequence is not doing that much. I take the algo. Yeah. If I die for it, I die. We go to advanced always though for sure. Our deck has no damage. And if you get punished here because it's rough advanced always, at least your algorithm gets built up a little bit. So you get like an extra value somehow, you know. You have to end up maybe resting in the act or maybe fighting one less elite. Also, our deck is in yeah, our deck is in no shape to fight elites right now, yeah, so we cannot just dodge advance always. Yeah, like boost sequence this turn does nothing. I mean, if this guy attacked, it would have been pretty sad, but he didn't. Hit this and the lightning kills, and it is like 28 and 28 next turn we can kill with dual cast. Yeah, master strategy. Okay, fine, one is none, it's fine, it's only -1. It's only -1, guys, do not worry. Okay, potion. Oh, this is the shittiest thing that can draw on this floor, yeah? By the way, just so you know. Because we have two very strong potions to go with it. And our deck has literally no damage. I don't want this kind of mid deck, but right now it's very strong. Oh, you can take the charge battery anyway, but the problem with charge battery is that suddenly now we enter here with 2 potions, but nothing to use it on, yeah? Because these potions, that's what they do? Yeah, exactly, they double some kind in your deck. And what is there to double in this deck? Not freaking nothing. And then we pick this, we have something to double. Upgrade? No, why? Why -1 upgrade? Like, what the hell? Okay, if you say this card is so bad later, why don't you upgrade it if it already does the job early game unupgraded? Like, look at this potion, Slaver, they're instantly dead, unupgraded Hyper Beam, boom, gone. So if you have anything better to do with your fire, like why on earth if you upgrade this? I'm probably still picking it anyway. There's a -1. It's like we have one garbage thing in the deck later, but you know, Master Strategy covers a little bit an hour, so like maybe can cover one turn. It's fine. Like taking charge battery in this position is a little bit suspicious, eh? Yeah, this guy will be bad into Automat. Not Automaton the Guardian, but maybe it will not, because maybe we just never see orbs. So yeah, exactly. I also used the wind less on defect, like a lot less. By the way, boost sequence will be good here, +9. Weaken Hyper Beam scaling still, right? It's like -7, 19. Yeah, it's already dead. Failing them from 7 5 months, special load. I think I would like my charge battery back. Bullseye with the Hyper Beam is not exactly the combo of the gods, eh? But I will say that if you pick the second algorithm here, your early game damage is a little bit locked behind the Hyper Beam, is that you have no other way of dealing damage. And that gets a little bit weird, you know, in Act 2 whenever you face a fight that does not die the Hyper Beam anymore. Second algo is still fine. The second algo is absolutely okay to take in this spot. But I'm just wondering to you know, make this deck like do anything meaningful. Should I actually take it or not? Because it's really hard to pivot out of the Hyper Beam if you don't prepare for it, you know. It's like you just say, okay, yeah, ops here, like ops damage, you're bad with Hyper Beam, so you don't pick up. And then you realize at some point, okay, your Hyper Beam doesn't kill anything anymore. But you cannot pivot out because your deck has nothing. Which is not very good. Also the command is exclamation mark, not the slash. If you want the bot commands. Also yeah, Bullseye can also be an upgrade, yeah. For now the upgraded Bullseye will not really play, but I'm still willing to just spend potion on the Hyper Beam to like instantly kill the sentries or something. And against the Lagavulin, the Hyper Beam doesn't... It's not going to be used until it actually kills. But I don't mind picking... As I was transitioning Hyper Beam something else, I mean, yes, but something else is you need to deal damage, and how on earth do you deal damage if you just keep picking block and you sleep something like this? No, it's not so simple that the Hyper Beam is in your deck. You can just ignore the Hyper Beam in your deck later, it's fine. It doesn't matter. The problem is that when at some point you realize that you cannot play the Hyper Beam anymore, yeah? But now when you don't play your Hyper Beam, your deck has literally no damage because you haven't picked up anything. And then what happens is you die because, you know, you need to actually deal damage in this game at some point. Which is why like, I probably just take the Bullseye anyway, even though it's not good. It's not that good right now. Still fight the elite though, and there's no reason whatsoever to go to shop. Healing event here is also not wasted. Oh, isn't that lovely? This potion is very strong, by the way, I'm just saying. I'm just telling you, this potion is very, 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 very strong, but you know, right? We are never leaving the fruit juice on the ground, yeah? We definitely pick it up. Also, this is also working with Hyper Beam for one fight, you know, it's not too bad. Ancient Potion, Hyper Beam, easy. Liquid Memory is probably strong on Loot Pod, right? Even though Loot Pod does work on like towers and exhausting things, like for example the algorithm, yeah? The Liquid Memory is simply just more flexible, you don't need to commit immediately. You can wait. So yeah. Probably just toss Loot Pod and then drink the fruit juice and take the Ancient Pod. Upgrade Bullseye. Can also upgrade Gopher. But yeah, I don't mind upgrading Bullseye now. Upgrading Hyper Beam becomes a little bit more reasonable now, by the way, because for some reason we cannot loop the Hyper Beam like 2 times anymore in 2 different fights. We can only do it 1 time. So in the sentries, you no longer even want to use your loop on the Hyper Beam if possible. The thing is that I also don't think it's so needed in this position yet. Especially with this potion as well. It's like you want to sentries if you don't want to lose your lightning damage, just freaking ancient potion, then there's no problem. And again, this upgrading this right now makes it a lot easier to pivot out this later. And it's not even so bad right now. Also, we have you can see like we also have the gopher on floor 1, yeah. And then this can be our artifact strip later. Or this can also be our artifact strip later. Like this can strip for this and this can strip for this. Against the hard fight, for example, and suddenly you can deal a lot more damage. You can, but basically Bullseye gets better with the gopher that is already in the deck as well. Which is another reason that picking it up right now is like fine. Point chance is what we 4 fights 2 potions, 40%. 28. We are weakened though. Only 2 weakened Hyper Beam is only 19. And then we get destroyed until we redraw the Hyper Beam again. Not dual casting here is also not exactly great though, because Bullseye is not down. Redrawing the dual cast doesn't lead anywhere. And maybe we can still split with some like what Bullseye Zap, block with some go for Algo, yeah, and then split with like Bullseye Zap and then with Hyper Beam to kill, maybe. But no, of course, Bull Lightning is being picked. Because the entire point of picking Bullseye is that you can prepare yourself to deal damage in Act 2. Master Strategy now. This is good block in here, yeah? If you master strategy now and still play, for example, Bullseye Hyper Beam splits on 15. But then of course it opens the redraw and you gain some information. Because like this, you are forced to block next turn, so sometimes the green doesn't attack and then you have problems immediately. And yeah, sometimes you don't even draw into the gopher. In fact, you don't even need to split right now, yeah? You can play like Zap, but if you play Zap, it splits next turn always. You can also just play Zap, Bullseye Strike, for example, and ignore the Hyper Beam for now. And that is dealing split on 24. Otherwise, we're still on 13, but we're still weakened. However, there are 2 defense here, and then Hyper Beam redraw can kill. Logic, I mean, that's the wrong stream. I hate Hyper Beam, yeah, but you know, if you're thinking that I would never pick the thing when it's on my screen, I think you're thinking of somebody else. Yes, there's the person who hates Hyper Beam. That is not me, yeah, by the way. Okay, so pretty clear what do we do this turn. There's no reason to take this 3, so I won't. Unfortunately, we did not draw Hyper Beam or the gopher, and this guy attacks for 12, so we cry. Because we are still weakened, so 1 strike doesn't even kill here. Unfortunate. But yeah, if we draw gopher, it's fine. If we draw Hyper Beam, it's fine. If we draw dual card, it's probably still fine. And we don't draw anything, so here we lose like what, 7. There's no line to lose less than 7, yeah. So we just do our item and kill here still. And have him kill this. Rebound, yeah, rebound, Hyper Beam, yes, in some fights where Hyper Beam being played double, the sentries could work. Rebound Bullseye, rebound Gopher, rebound Master Strategy, a little bit of a combo. Sure. And yeah, of course we fight this. Point chance now is 50, because we're willing to spend 1 pot here. Oh? Well, they are instantly dead if we choose to do so, and minus 10. The problem, of course, is that I miss the Algo, but the other choice is what? Algo, Hyper Beam, and then the fight gets messy, yeah. That's how it goes. How messy is it if we just Algo Hyper Beam? Algo Hyper Beam next turn, this guy's on 15. 15, if we draw well, we can always potion here to kill, but then yeah, we just waste a potion for like 7 HP and an Algo stack. That seems not worth it. You can also artifact pot this Hyper Beam debuff now and let the lightning still do something, because this guy's on 15, this guy's on 19, this guy's on 18. Like, it's not very a lot of HP. Like dual cast can already do something about it. But all this for like 1 Algo stack, like, why though? Just take 10, yeah? Just take 10. Algo is already 7, it's not that small. Like by the time you go into Act 2, it's probably still going to be like 11. That's already good. It's no problem. Yeah, let's just kill them, yeah? Die. Yeah, cool-headed, charge battery, boost sequence. These are all fine to take. If you want first frost, yeah, cool-headed is here. We know that this fight is not like a Lagavulin. If it's Lagavulin, then cool-headed performs. This also very much performs in the Lagavulin fight. Or you can take the boost sequence again. We just bought the sentries though, so value of boost sequence goes down a little bit, yeah. In Act 1. Like we know the boost sequence will be like pretty useless here, and then maybe it plays here, but then it's like probably bad here again and bad here again. 50% of the time it plays here, the sentries. The Guardian fight right now is not so easy because the Hyper Beam is not being played, yeah, and then yeah, our blocking idea is not so great either. Probably do just take the first frost. I think with the Dreamcatcher we are most likely resting here though, because the upgrade is not so powerful at the moment, yeah, and then resting first of all give us safety for these floors, and secondly also gives a card reward. Charge battery and then reprogram, yeah, possible. Or Heavy Beam's not powerful, yeah. Over rest. It's not an upgrade for free, you know. If it's an upgrade for free, sure. Guys, of course having an upgrade is better than not having an upgrade, yeah. I'm just telling you. Like, it might sound obvious, but yes, upgrading a card usually makes it better. But guess what? It's not upgrading for free. This upgrade loses me 22 HP in this act. By the way, immediately, and the card reward. Do you still think it's worth it? Because we just fought the sentries fight where the Hyper Beam upgrade matters the most. Yeah, we literally just killed the sentries. Yeah, probably just take first frost, yeah? Or just take first frost. Even though it's worse with the Hyper Beam right now compared to just charge battery. Now we could go totally physical here and then lose, but I mean I don't key that. But yeah, go ahead and rest and then fight elites. Well, here's an FTL with a Shuriken. Man, this is the third boost sequence and the third Away Terminiac, yeah, and of course they are still good, but suddenly now there's an FTL with a Shuriken idea. Do I need this boost sequence in early Act 2? Let's think about that a little bit. We do have an Algo front load block a tiny bit, and the Goldie Eyes front load a tiny bit, and the Dreamcatcher, yes, Dreamcatcher is a big one. That if you have to rest every single fight of Act 2, you're not so behind just yet. And then of course the FTL is, I mean I shouldn't say of course, but if you are always losing, then otherwise an FTL works slightly stronger. Of course it makes the, for example, Snecko more annoying to pick. Snecko is not so easy to take in this already, yeah? As in it's not that strong, it's probably still fine. You also know that the boost sequence doesn't really play super well like right here though, but I think for early Act 2 we have no problems. Okay, let's talk about North a little bit. We have no problems with artifact port, probably not, right? It's like Bullseye on turn 1 can be drawn, Zap can be drawn, Hyper Beam can be negated with this. We can just also just fight like a Bullion. Hello, Jason. This Act 2 without the boost sequence is a little bit annoying, though, I would say. Yeah, no, seriously though, even though this is pretty good, huh? I think I just take the boost sequence. Yeah, like a Bullion, set up Frost. Can open here with the Bullseye because then we have to go for the ice here. It would mean the boost sequence will probably miss though. Or you can just wait and set up the Zap and redraw into your thing, but maybe you'll go first Beast and your open is not like ideal. You can also rebound go for sometimes though, is a thing. And blocking wise in here is like Algo, it's fine. Even if you can weaken both turns though. You attack 30 and then you block like 1, 2, 3, 4 and then only one lightning in place, so Bullseye is not even so much damage. But for Least, no, the nice thing is that I pick Hyper Beam and then I pick Wounded anyway, yeah? Like you might not even have this guy in your deck, you would say like horrible things about it, and then you take like 40 damage to the sentries, which by the way I took 10. Because they die instantly to this. And then suddenly now you see the co-headed and you say, I did not have pick Hyper Beam, so you can pick the co-headed, but I pick the co-headed anyway, you know? So it doesn't matter. But yeah, let's just wait, right? Let's wait. Setting up Zap is not so much damage loss either, yeah, comparing to playing this. Okay, at least we draw the Zap. And next hand is very good, which means for the blocking idea, yeah? Which means we don't play Master Strategy, just leave it behind. Yeah, rebound go first, fine. 0-Z block 5, I have no problem. Of course, drawing 0-Z block 10 would be like maybe slightly better, but don't really mind. And we can even get a Shuriken here. And yes, I will actually gonna overdo a cast, yeah? Because then we can Bullseye and get more payoff of this lightning anyway. Like this. And by the way, do you remember what I said about the boost sequence in Lagavulin? That it actually just never lands. Yeah, you'll see. Never lands. Even if you try to wait to redraw into this, it just doesn't block like ever. It's fine. Yeah, defend, it goes to something, still Bullseye down, we have 1 strength. Maybe boost sequence can block in the second shuffle, who knows? Maybe like next turn they don't draw the boost sequence and it blocks it. Okay, actually don't draw the boost sequence. We can do Zap Strike next turn. Either we block with this or this can kill. We probably just kill. Yeah, we kill. Oh, that is a very good relic. That's a very good card, and by the way, yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? It's like, imagine you just ignore all your ops or whatever because you pick up a Hyper Beam and now like what the hell is your plan? I mean, you probably just play Hyper Beam the entire Act 2, and then you die because you cannot scale later. But just leave this card alone, you know. You don't need to spend upgrades on it. Don't need to really pick bad cards because this card suddenly is in your deck. Just leave it alone. It does fine in the early game. Opponent chance what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 50. Yeah, 50. Is it 50 or 30? Wait. We drop 2 potions, and we got the fruit juice thing, yeah. And then yeah, this is the 3rd drop. Hello, Byron. Yeah, this is the 3rd drop, so we have 50% potion chance still. Energy pot is playing okay. We have this and we have this and we have this. We have this kinda, but at the same time, there's also some 0 cost in here. Probably still keep these. This potion absolutely is staying, yeah, because that is our sliver 1 shot. Yeah, this is a sliver 1 shot, so this definitely needs to be kept. It's just about whether ancient potion or energy is stronger, but yeah, I think ancient potion is just being kept. We could just see like a knob here that somehow we cannot kill, or you can use this to negate the hyper beam debuff one time with the bullseye as well. Point chance 50. If you go here, you build up algo, and then maybe you don't take so much damage because the gambling chip boost sequence and hyper beam. Yeah, the hyper beam. Oh, hyper beam is so good, guys. Look at this. You see that if this guy doesn't, this thing doesn't reduce 3 focus. Yeah, what happened this turn? Yeah, this thing dies or lightning off. And then I miss my algorithm. But no. The hyper beam makes this thing deal 0, so now I can draw into my algorithm and stack it before leaving. Oh, perfect. See, like, very good. See, look at this, +2. Potion, okay, fine. Point chance now is 40. Frost, yeah, more frost. Also was a shuriken, and we upgrade Defect, and suddenly we have something to do in Act 2. Flex Potion, Hyper Beam one time, cheap attacks a little bit. Master Strategy, but at the same time, the fight where Flex Potion at its best is Slavers, yeah? And then Slaver we already have the Hyper Beam for, with the liquid memory we need to. And then the knob, we scared the knob now with the gambling chip, not really, no? Oh yeah, with the hyper beam also kill instantly and then you are set. So you're down 1 upgrade and 2 block, wow. 26. Yeah, probably not, right? Because I don't want to rest at the final fire for Dreamcatcher now. I just want to upgrade my Defrag. Probably not. Also, perfect max HP, look at this. Entries again. Do I want even to draw Hyper Beam now? We can block a little bit with Frost. Don't need to really instant kill them. So what about keeping Bullseye? What about keeping Bullseye? Because drawing Hyper Beam on turn 1 here without the Bullseye damage is also not that good, yeah? And we still have the algorithm to block even if this negates all the Frost. That's fine. Okay, no algorithm anymore, I guess. It's fine, there's like 17 here, plus the Hyper Beam is still killing on this, yeah? We are never ever going to use liquid memories on the algorithm, so just play it now to block. And scale 2, because maybe the fight still can end with some rebound Hyper Beam thing after this. Or not, I guess we are taking damage. Yeah, that is -13, and then hopefully the fight ends. Don't think I want to rebound anything, no? So we do... Yeah, this is like 32, 35. With Shuriken Strength, maybe it's okay. So we just do Cold Snap Defend Rebound, yeah, on the middle. And the next turn if we draw into Master Strategy, we can have like Hyper Beam Strike Gopher. And Hyper Beam kill these two, and then Strike Gopher here put it in single strike range. Well, drawing Master Strategy next turn is also fine. I have no complaints about that. Because you just need to draw 1 strike here to kill now. Yeah. Anchor, yeah, nice boost sequence by the way. The beam cell, yeah, no thanks. What about second Gopher? With the anchor, probably not, right? Because yeah, on turn 1 we need like 20 block, we can even keep the boost sequence, otherwise we just toss it away. And then we have a 0Z block 10 floating around later. Yeah, point chance right now is at 30%. Regen over Artifact, huh? Artifact in early act 2. And if we can preserve artifact for like Act 4, then also it works. Yeah? But by the time we get to Act 4, we do have the gambling chip, and we already have some, you know, force focus ideas, and the master strategy. So this one, when it works into Act 4, it's somewhat likely that we are going to be strong enough. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I care about second Gopher at the moment, and I think the regen potion is playing better than the ancient potion in early Act 2. I think. So we probably still toss this away and just take this, and just skip, yeah. Toss away Defect. Playing the co-headed here can lead to very annoying things next turn, but we never really die. And then we have the regen pot for the anchor, yeah, for the first 5 Act 2. So you can just pop this immediately on the first floor. And then you do have, you know, maybe go Nano as well, so you don't get outed. Other choice, just tossing Wounded away and then attempting to split with the rebound instead, but Hyper Beam will not split, so we need to draw into like Bullseye. The fact that I haven't seen the Bullseye in my hand yet, and the dual cast also being here, says that I probably am not going to split next turn. And there's also maybe a go for a draw, maybe an algorithm draw to block. So I think this is like reasonable. Yeah, and of course here's a Zap. That doesn't really mean anything, though. Because the Bullseye is also not here yet, and the dual cast is gone for the burst, and we are not going to play Hyper Beam yet next turn if we draw into it. So I think this turn could just be Defect Rebound Coeded, and we Coeded into exactly Gopher. I cry. And this time we can block, even 36. Come on. Yeah, even draw the master, yeah, but you no Gopher and no algorithm, so we just get hit. It's minus 18, it's fine. Yeah, why would we? Like, what? And just leave this lightning up here, to be perfectly honest. Because otherwise this passive damage is not going to be so easy to deal. But same time we have Shuriken Strength. So how bad is it? Passive block is 12. Boost sequence redraw still good, but if we play boost sequence now we get to deal 7 damage. No Shuriken stack though. Is boost sequence draw that good, or deck is just freaking frost, yeah? So passive block is already kind of fine. Not really. Still damage. There's a Bullseye here to go with the Zap that we are definitely going to draw at some point, but not this turn now. I think we get Shuriken again for 1 HP. Is this one real or not? Minus 55, 56? No. In fact, we can even lose 3 more HP in here and it's still not real, yeah? So this one is free. You can even lose 2 after this one and it's still not even minus 1 in Act 2. Is rebounding Cold Snap good or not? No, rebounding strike of course better than rebound Cold Snap, yeah? But is the strike on top good or bad? I think it's fine. Not Shuriken again. And Bullseye debuff is still down. This algorithm is just never being drawn at the correct time. Let's play it now. Hopefully we don't need to do anything drastic this turn. Okay, we're fine. Rebound Bullseye is actually okay. Yeah, so just do that. Shuriken again, and it's debuff play forever, and we still have enough block. Next one could be a bit weird, though. We're only 2 passive. I mean, we never did die, but it can be weird. I don't think I even want to quit it though, because this is positive and this is at least neutral. Also, I want to play Bullseye. It's the bigger thing. Ah, okay. It hurts a little bit, yeah. Ow. -4, so it's -1. -5 is -1 into next act. But it's okay. Like that. Well, we kill it now. Wait. Is it splitting and then it doesn't even die? This is not killing. But okay. Next turn the lightning steel is 2 damage, so it kills us, which means we just do bullseye have a beam. Yeah, so I cannot take damage this turn. Even if I draw no defense. 041, yeah, with the go for the eyes, with the gambling chip, with the FTL, with the beam cell, with the shuriken. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, how about skip? It does play with boost sequence. That's about it. It's 041. Another choice, Rainbow, to actually have off damage, yeah? Because right now we have a bullseye plus, but our off damage is non-existent, and we do have a defect. Yeah, it's completely non-existent, the off damage, and the bullseye payoff is not that high. Bull stabbing potentially a problem because, you know, hyper beam does not kill that fight. Normally bullseye is okay against bull stabbing. It's like bullseye alone in your deck makes bull stabbing manageable, but in our case we have like no ops. We only have frost ops, basically. So what I was just taking the rainbow because machine learning is quite decent too. Machine learning is good in this deck because you can even I don't even know, upgrade machine learning later and you have anchor to protect on turn 1, yeah, and boost sequence if you really need to. And then you have your draw scaling coming down from turn 2 onwards. It's quite strong. It plays well with the shuriken as well, plays well with the gopher, plays well with the rebound. Now just having one dark orb in the deck also makes something like the champ a lot less threatening immediately. And bull stabbing at the moment is not so easy. It's not so easy. Machine learning, yeah, it's good. Like this is a perfect condition for the machine learning. You know, like every relic speaks for it. Like this speaks for it, this speaks for it, this actually also speaks for it. Normally this speaks for the machine learning as well, yeah. But in our case it doesn't because we have anchor. So this probably doesn't bleed HP too much for you in Act 2. But normally you pick machine learning, yeah, you use Dreamcatcher also. Very nice. And yes, later on, of course, machine learning will play better than Rainbow. Yeah? The Rainbow will, at some point, not be very good anymore. And the machine learning also makes it easier to draw the algorithm on the correct turn in Act 4, which is, by the way, extremely important. I think we do want to farm Act 2 a little bit, though. So, yeah, just take the Rainbow then. Otherwise, I don't even know like what we do against the bull stabbing, to be perfectly honest. Without the bullseye payoff from the dark orb and like one lightning from this. Okay, I guess I should have picked the 041 then. I'm sorry, my bad. yeah, I'm sorry, my bad. It is Neko gambling chip. This Neko is not very good at the moment though, because the cards are not like super high impact. I mean, they're okay. It also makes it harder to play your Defect and your Frost together though, but the Rainbow can like be played easier. The algorithm can be drawn at the correct time, and of course we have freaking Gambling Chips Neko, which is a broken combo. And then, you know, then you see more card rewards than usual with the Dreamcatcher, yeah? And suddenly, of course, when you card rewards with Neko is very powerful. Other choices what? Yeah, Ectoplasm, you know, freaking tanks. Normally, Ecto and Defect is already annoying enough. Yeah? In our case, Golden Idol makes it even worse. And Second Bang, which actually, by the way, is very strong. For now, because we have the Giga Regen 10 in here, the full heal one time in the act. And then Liquid Memories pulls back 2 cards and suddenly you control a fight immediately. Now, wait, no, you can pick this. If you don't believe in Sneko, you absolutely can just take the Second Bang. But I think we have enough time to make the Sneko really, really powerful. It's not even bad right now, yeah? It's okay right now. You question Sneko? Yes. Actually is yes. Yeah, the champ. We have a Dark Orb though. Good for us. Where am I going? We have a potentially 3 elite pass. No question mark to scout for Golden Idol, but card rewards of Snecko is good. Yeah? However, if you want to go to early shop into the 3 elite path, it has to be the Burning Elite. And there's no real pivot after. Is that you have on fire in the actor, you cannot even use a Dreamcatcher after you lose HP to elite. Yeah? Or you can go for the safer path. Spend gold and then go 2 elites. But you go to some question marks and maybe you get like Golden Idol, Bloody Idol or something. I think we start this node first and then reevaluate, yeah. Because you also don't have rare relic threshold here. You can buy uncommon relic, but you cannot buy rare relic unless they're like ultra cheap and you high roll gold this floor. Does that to block Bloody Idol from working? Yes, it does. Avocado? Oh yeah, nice boost sequence by the way. No reason to really keep this, right? Even though 2 cost does full block, but it blocked only 6 and we want to play Frost anyway, and this also blocks 6. Yeah, we can pop regen point immediately. Point chance immediately starts from 40%, and we are missing, guess what, 15. So regen point, we heal 5 times, perfect. Yeah, I play the master now. This 10 is not very good, no? So hopefully we can deploy some setup like this turn at least. Okay. Rainbow first and then cold snap, yeah? And then we can have 2 force off for next turn. Then we can play defect and go for maybe. I mean, you see, game the Chief Snecko is just so insanely powerful, you know. We are taking 2. Okay, fine. In block. I'll go for 2. We don't want to actually kill this too quickly, you know, so I don't think we want to rotate this to the front yet, because one time evoke Frost can also block later. We want to use our regen point. Yeah, keep using a regen pod. Boost sequence and redraw is still fine, so we just get a shuriken now. Oh, actually no. yeah, I'm stupid. It's like 1-1-2. Yeah, of course, no shuriken. It's fine. I don't take 1 though. There's no reason to take 1 here. That's the big garbage attack, but that's what I'm saying. Is like you have Frost in front, you have like 1 time extra boost block, yeah. Of course, do cast kills now and then you lose HP. Let's not lose HP for no reason. And then of course we have 1 more regen. We are taking 2 though, if we don't play any block. Rebound Zap is not guaranteed lethal, so maybe just not do that. Let's just play slow. Only 23 HP, and whenever it doesn't do the 21 thing, we don't take damage anyway. But yeah, that's also why we do not bring a regen point in Act 1, yeah? Because when you want to Act 2, your regen point is 4 times stronger, yeah. Surprising, right? But it's true. How is this? If I fail to kill, I'm pretty sure this is lethal. Well, yeah, it is lethal. New potion. Recycle with the Snecko. Additional scaling and of course some energy boost. Right, pretty decent. The scheme right now we have no energy to use, yeah. You can also take the barrage, it's like Giga Shuriken scaling. And we have plenty of orbs. That goes fine. This is Burning Elite. It's completely forced if we go into this shop right now. If we do not go into that shop, then I think the shop we go to would be maybe this one. Or something you can see shop in question mark here and you can go back to this Elite number 1, Elite number 2, Elite number 3. Yeah? Our upgrades. Our upgrades yeah, very mediocre at the moment. What's the best value to take in real life? I had the choice. Yeah, what would it be? Yeah, what would it be really? I don't even know. The specimen, yeah, probably not the specimen. Rainbow now with up with Snecko? Nah, with Snecko or not doesn't matter. Yeah, Rainbow upgrade is always the same. Like, do you need the rainbow damage or not? Rainbow now the upgrade essentially is a damage upgrade, because if you can't really block the enemy behind the wall of frost, you set up 3 frost and you just sit there. Yeah? You don't actually want to play rainbow in the second shuffle. And one time rainbow to burst the short fire is good enough. Rainbow upgrade is when your, for example, your hard damage is so incredibly bad that you actually need to replay this in the future cycles. Normally you don't even want to. Yeah, so with stack or not, it doesn't matter. That you draw back into this faster, so the upgrade plays more, I guess is the idea. But it doesn't matter regarding like, your evaluation of this upgrade. Yeah, good upgrade is fine against a very mediocre. Surely we don't die here, right? Freaking overextending Act 2. How are our leads matchup? With the Slaver, you can still one-shot, yeah? Liquid Memories. Even with the max HP Slaver, okay, this doesn't literally one-shot, but it's close enough, that's probably fine. And third one, I have Angle Protect. Gremlin Leader is bad. Well, we'll talk. Sometimes not so bad though. If she doesn't roll a max HP or something, maybe we can still kill, burst her down. And bow stabbing is okay, because he did pick the rainbow, there's still a bullseye plus. And Gambling Chip Snecko now also helps us draw into the thing faster. So honestly, main problem is just the leader, yeah, potentially. So it needs to be burning leader with bad draw and bad Snecko rolls. And the shop needs nothing, and we are not getting strong cards, like for example Thunder or something from the hallway fights. Now we fight, yeah? We fight. Hopefully this is not like giga overextending in Act 2, but we fight. Aha. No, I mean the virus is nice and all, but I think it will not be bought, guys. I just have this feeling that this virus is where despite being like pretty freaking strong, it's not going to be bought. Okay, now what? The sling, if you are scared of the burning elite, it's kind of like a waste of gold, to be perfectly honest, for the end game. But at the same time, we do make extra gold with this. And we also say that maybe with Snecko Gambling Chip, late game we are just giga broken, so wasting a bit of gold is fine, yeah? Because honestly, I am slightly afraid that we just die inside this Act 2 when this one has so high potential later already. Let's just buy this. Remove Snecko is quite strong, but whatever. It's like Cold Snap, still good, right? Yeah, it's still fine. Especially with the sling as well, it plays even a little bit better. Okay. One chase now 30%. A nice boost sequence, by the way. Algorithm, however, is very good. No reason not to play this coordinate first, right? I mean, I did still play the Zap first, I think, but yeah, no reason not to play this coordinate. Okay. So we do gain a strength at least. The orbs are useless. But this can still block a little bit. If we play Defect, then Frost Orb can still block like 1, yeah? Or the lightning can still deal damage. Not playing the Hyper Beam here, honestly, it's fine. It probably just means that we're getting dropped though, if we are not playing the Hyper Beam, but sometimes not even true. If we play the Hyper Beam, how close are they to dying? Because this will be 35 damage, because on 14 we have 1 strength, which may need to play 2 attacks next turn and the other hits me for 11. If we just try to block, then we need to draw Glacier next turn basically. If we don't draw Glacier, we cry, kind of. But we have a 7 out of 11. To be honest, if we play the Hyper Beam and don't draw Glacier next turn, we also like cry a little bit. I mean, I know that 2 attacks go there, it's just, do we play this or not? For 1 strength and 26 AoE. I think it's fine. Your Glacier is still block 7. Unless you roll this hand, that's quite bad. Okay, if you roll these costs, yeah, then it's not very pleasant. Because now you cannot kill and you also cannot block, which is not exactly the ideal scenario. Can open skill pot when chance 30, otherwise we are facing what, 14. And like reinforced body right now block 13. Double energy can do something. Double energy is blocking like not a lot though. What else is here? Hologram. Okay, hologram is instant kill because hollow hyper beam. Yeah, hollow hyper beam plus 1 attack is killing this. What else could we get? Like skim, the glacier itself. It's fine. Yeah? Do I have a liquid? No. Absolutely not. Turbo, I guess is something. This evokes of 5 still, so if we take a turbo, evoke 5, unfortunately the strike doesn't kill because this costs 3 as well. I guess you can play rainbow, but rainbow blocks only 2. Yeah, nice skill pot by the way. Or you can take overclock, but overclock I don't really know, you know, because these cards are not exactly great either. And yeah, turbo, and I guess we just kill the left guy. And then take 11. Yeah, like strike cold snap, man. Yeah, unfortunately, like, you see, like this costs 3, this costs 3, 8, this costs 3. That's like pretty freaking toxic. Because like any good line involves playing like Glacier into Rainbow to evoke Frost to block a little bit, or you can play some Glacier first to see where the thing hits, and then you can kill with the bullseye. Because killing the strike doesn't kill, yeah. If you Glacier here, unless it's double hits here, the strike doesn't kill. So it's just a little bit toxic. Oh, I guess you can do a cast first, but do a cast double hitting here would be, yeah, quite bad. So I guess we just take the hit, yeah? And play Strike Cold Snap and get the Lightning Evoke damage on this immediately. Ow! Oh, it does attack on turn 3. And it seems I have not drawn lethal or full block. Oh, that is really bad. Because once again, XecnaR is not rolling well, and this guy attacks, and we did not draw lethal. XecnaR concede? What? What do you mean XecnaR concede? Second back is still very much full HP, I'm telling you. Like extremely healthy. Yeah, thank you, XecnaR, very cool. And the team is also doing it, and we are running to freaking Burning Elite here. But good news, you can rest here with Dreamcatcher still, because the upgrades are not so urgent. Take 8, right? Is there any line that takes less than 8? No. So we just play Boost Sequence, try and cry, I guess. Ow. Oh, that was very painful. 90 HP and the potion, yeah, against the double tips. The recursion, if you want to kill the champ easily. Otherwise, you sit behind 1 dark and 2 frost, but 2 frost is only blocking for 8, and then your majority of the block in the deck is frost orb. So the moment you put your dark to the front, yeah, you can no longer even play these if you want to keep the dark around, and you only have defense to block. Which Jeffy can get awkward really fast. Yeah, this with the virus. Wow. Back going Act 2? No, like, I mean, you can keep saying that. You have no idea what you're talking about. If you want to know how strong the second back is in Act 2, yeah, on Defect, like, go watch some coach runs. just go watch like coach play Defect and you see like, how strong the second back is. It's just an annoying railing to play, but it's powerful. Especially when you already have 2 potions entering Act 2. Ah, yeah. Recursion, yeah, sure. Recursion for fusion, yeah. The snake plan. This boss sequence has not rolled cheap a single time, by the way, in this act. It's fine. We don't need to roll cheap because the algorithm full block, and then we can set up some frost here with the defrag and such. So this turn, of course, we take 0, yeah. With the defrag and such, I said. Okay, that's annoying. We still have glacier though. But if we play the defrag and the coast now, I'm taking 12 this turn, and that's unacceptable. So we cry. And basically we cry. I guess I'm good at play quoted over the second coast now. Yeah, of course the recycle is on the defend, yeah? It's not on the 3 cost strike, it has to 3 cost defend. But it's okay. At least this is here, it costs 3 though, but at least this is here. Ow. Yeah, that's not great, yeah. Defect's not even down yet. This thing is not going to die. We do have 3 frost orbs though, but cannot rebound anything meaningful here. So next one can hurt a lot. But I don't think getting rid of 3 frost right now is a good idea with this guy still extremely healthy like this, yeah. I don't want to rebound and defend either, so this one can hurt. Ah, okay, it doesn't hurt. Yeah, Boost sequence roll cheap for the first time in the act. And I am not complaining. Actually, I am because it's useless. Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you, Boost sequence. Is this a good redraw though? Like next turn they attack and then we just want to kill, right? So no. Thank you, Boost sequence, very cool. Redraw strike is bad, yeah, so just recycle a strike even though we don't gain energy at all. And then do a casting here is full block, so let's just do a cast instead of the thing and play the bullseye. 14, 17, and 25. And now we can kill. There's nothing else to do, right? Okay. Kill position again, point chance is 30. That is good. With the recursion as well, yeah? First AoE card, which by the way we did say okay, not first AoE, but you know, first AoE can play leader. Which we did already say that when leader fight is annoying, and now the Dark Orb also works well with the recursion. I was going to cost 3, and not that it's play this fight. This should be fine. Is this fight a problem or not? Just checking. We do have the Doom and Gloom now. I hope it's not. We did get our defrag in play on turn 1, no? And the Frost Orb, so maybe it's not that bad even this guy does this. This hand is very good, but it's like kind of too good. I would like the good had to be next turn. It's probably fine still. Rebound the Cold Snap is okay. Maybe it can stop me from drawing algorithm next turn, no? And I don't mind playing Rainbow next turn either, so maybe I just don't rebound anything. Yeah, maybe I actually just don't rebound anything. Trees. It's okay though. But yeah, trees. Play this now. And yes, that, yeah. And we already played the alcohol. We chance 40, hologram, yeah, sure. First hologram with the snake core. And we have the recycle as well. This could be the upgrade right now, but I think into burning elite and only on fire, no cell repair, we are resting. And we also it also comes with Dreamcatcher. Yeah, about Doom it is, but at the same time that could take damage the turn after. I just wanted to take no damage in turn 3, and I'm pretty sure afterwards we're fine. Which is why I play. I did not even want to rebound Frost, you know. I just wanted to make absolutely sure that I take no damage on turn 3. Okay, resting. Darkness probably not. Compound Driver, we'll draw 2 usually. Sometimes can draw 3. We have Rainbow and we do have Doom and Gloom Dark Orb. Kind of mediocre when you don't have additional energy source though. Again, like cut draw with Neko, the interaction is not strictly negative or strictly positive. Yeah, it's just there. If you don't have energy, then it's probably not good. If you have energy cheat, for example, Aggregate or Meteor Strike, Meteor Strike, then I would like Compound Driver, but Aggregate, I don't know whether good or not. We also have the Coordinate and the Hologram. You pick Turbo Minus? Absolutely not. Like, why would you pick Turbo Minus with Snecko? Doesn't even make any sense. It gives you, like, what? No energy. Like, Turbo Plus I would need to think about, but Turbo Minus, you no freaking way. Compound Driver... honestly don't think so. I think the game plan for this deck actually, if nothing changes, we are just sitting behind 2 Frost in the dark and then we recursion the dark with the bullseye and that's all damage. That's honestly what we are doing for, like, honestly most of this run. Or attempt to. And then in the long boss fight you can have additional scaling with the recycle as well to line up this recursion glacier idea more often. As you can see, there are 3 off slots and you have the Dark Orb in front, and what happens? Yeah, you play recursion, Dark Orb goes to the back. You play Glacier, evokes 2 Frost, blocks an insane amount. And guess what? Yeah, your Dark Orb goes to the front again, so next time you can do that. Recursion, into Glacier, easy. Alright, so you can value, yeah, if it costs 0 or 1. Not if it costs 2 though, or 3, so like, does it have shuriken value? No. Max HP Slaver, okay, this is the one fight that the double Hyper Beam does not one-shot. We do have the sling, no? So it's 28, so it's 56 AoE, yeah? Toss everything away to draw into the Hyper Beam quickly or what? Because we are weakened immediately in turn 1 as well, so I don't know whether we have time to play Cold Snap or not. And Cold Snap costs 1 when Defect is also not down, it's not exactly also relaxing either. I guess you can do the Doom and Gloom as well. Taking a lot of damage this turn potentially, but you can use Skill Pot. What if we Skill Pot first? Because cut draw right now can also do something, you know, it can allow me to do stuff. Point chance at the moment is 40%, and we are not fighting another elite until here, and this fight we should be better against because you have the sling, it's not the burning elite, book stabbing damage, single target is okay, and leader now we have a doom and gloom. As a receiver, yeah, not just that, it's max receivers when this guy debuff weaken on turn 1 and we don't draw the double hyper beam immediately, which is kind of scary. At the same time, maybe it's fine. I don't mind using both pots here, yeah? Although, like, this fight is scary and the Act part has no pivot and I have no cell repair. So I absolutely do not mind using potion to save HP inside this side. Yeah, thank you, very cool. The stack though, Lewis Snake will stack combo of the gods. Do I rebound Doom and Gloom or not? Question. This turn is just, you know, yeah, do this. And then of course we play hand, yeah? You can also rebound stack. And then block next turn with a stack, and then on turn 3 you run the Hyper Beam or you run the Hyper Beam immediately. We do gain Shuriken Strength this turn, so Hyper Beam is 29 damage. 29 damage is weaken minus 8, 21. 42 AoE. 53. Because if you rebound Doom and Gloom, I guess you can evoke the Dark next turn to kill this sometimes. Still, even without the thing, is that true? Because if you put all the damage in here, yeah, we deal and yes, you can do the good order. So this is 13 AoE. And then you have 19, 13. It's 32, 32, 37. 37 Dark Orb is going to be 12. But if we can play this again next turn for 9, it actually is possible. So I think it's okay. And maybe this line you can even preserve the liquid memory sometimes, yeah? With the rebound Doom and Gloom. But yeah, the good ordering of course is go for the ice first, and then cold snap, and then rebound, gain shuriken stack, and then you Doom and Gloom last. So just do that. And yeah, this is still positive to play rebound first and stack against one more block. Yeah, 12 block. Exact full block now. Lightning also hits here. Actually, this order means that it's more difficult to evoke the Dark Orb sometimes. Looks like it's still fine. Yeah, looks like it's still fine. Or you can just say that the Hyper Beam is drawn next turn and then you are okay with that and you block this turn with Algorithm instead. Because the line to kill here is very easy. Yeah? You can just do like Doom and Gloom into Recursion with Frost and then you do a cast. And this Dark Orb will always kill here. Regardless, I think we start with Doom and Gloom first and see where the lightning hits as well. Okay, that tells me nothing. I guess you can also do a cast of Frost and then Recursion the Dark hits here and then strike kill this. Because if you Recursion into here, yeah, you just take more damage for no real reason, right? The problem is that next turn Hyper Beam, if you don't do a cast, the Dark Hyper Beam doesn't even kill this. And then we face another like what, 13 extra or something. And Liquid Memories I still would like to keep if possible, yeah. So maybe it is just do a cast the Dark and take extra damage this turn and also save the Liquid Memories. So how much damage is that? Minus, we block 5, we block another 5, block 10, block 12, we take 9. We take 9 damage this turn, and next turn, yeah, probably just play Hyper Beam. I don't expect to be able to play Defend. Sometimes we bottom deck exactly Hyper Beam and I'm like quite sad though. But usually we do draw the Hyper Beam. And then this guy is dead, this guy attacks for 9, and we block for 0, so we take another 9. Lose 18 HP, go to 46, it's still okay, we preserve the Liquid Memories, I think. And sometimes the Master of Strategy you can draw, if it costs cheap enough, you can maybe draw into extra block. Or the kill. Okay, so let's just do a cast of Dark, yeah? Yeah, of course, try goes here first. Other choice is just get vulnerable intentionally and gain the algorithm block. But next, if we do that line, next time I don't draw the Hyper Beam, something really bad would happen, I will tell you. So probably I don't want to do that. To play the algorithm this turn, that is. Just kill this. Okay. So I expected that we can play the Hyper Beam but not the Defend. So we simply take 9 damage this turn, but it's okay. Flash them with the red, fish a lot. 21 is already killing here, so we can put the rest of the damage on this. Unfortunately, it's not quite lethal because they're still weakened. Like 9, Master Strategy is here, cost 3 though. Yeah, we can just kill it. So no algorithm here. I cannot Master Strategy and then guarantee lethal steal though, because we need 1 energy to kill. I mean, we just kill now. I need chest, so that is amazing. Yeah, for the curse key that we are about to pick after this icon, then I'm sad. That is a good card, I think. Personally, yeah, I don't know about you, but personally I think that is a good card. Probably still take the high chest though, like could give us a chest in early act 3 and curse key is not always happening, and also we have the meteor strike now, so energy is maybe less important, yeah. The Countess. Now we can instantly kill the Countess here if you want. And yeah, 26 already killing instantly, so we only need 2 attacks. I want to draw to my algorithm right now, basically. Or you can just not play the Hyper Beam, but let's play the Hyper Beam. Play the Hyper Beam. You can intentionally leave this alone, no? The next turn is only 6 damage, and then the algorithm is probably worth more than that still. And if you draw a cheap attack, you can just do that. Sure. Yeah, or you can just play the algo. Potion 30%. Fusion? Well, maybe the deck is above the fusion play grade now, yeah? Now that we have this card. Seems to be weird to add this right now, and this of course is not because we have Anchor. And the white noise, yeah, probably also not needed. Already have like the recycle idea as well, you know. It's like with the Meteor Strike, you recycle down, your turns are just insanely strong. Yeah? If you can upgrade, like for example, co-headed and have something else, like, you know, the compound driver, yes. Now the compound driver may be a good tech if it shows up again. Seems to not be the best thing to not key in this spot, yeah? I'm just telling you. Because red side right now, first of all, the upgrades are strong. Now that we have the Meteor Strike, the upgrades on the hologram and Quided are actually powerful. Secondly, we still don't have sustain, so and this freaking snack core, so sometimes you do need to actually rest and then Dreamcatcher and such. And then thirdly, of course, this is trading for like one random relic in Act 3 also, so you need to dig at least twice to even get value. Ignoring the opportunity cost, you need to dig at least twice. Bye. And of course, we fight more elites. Gremlin Leader. Keeping a 3 cost in hand to recycle is an idea. Don't know whether it's a good idea or not, because otherwise our whole hand is cheap and they can just play the master first, so it's probably just dumb. Yeah, exactly. We'll find new 3 costs. Right? I don't think there's any problem with finding 3 cost cards with a snake core, yeah. So it's okay, you know, to just do the thing. Okay, Meteor is here, and yeah, Meteor is just being played. Defend. Zap will just defend, huh? Yeah, Zap is probably just not being played, right? Defend might be played, but Zap might not. Zap probably will not be. So now what? I think I want to actually have Plasma for next turn, no? Maybe not 3 Plasma, but I don't think I want to do something like Meteor into the Rainbow immediately to evoke. We don't even use energy this turn. Which probably suggests I play the Rainbow first. Even though playing Doom and Gloom first wastes the least damage, yeah, I think I want to keep this Dark Orb around. So my orb could be maybe a Plasma, a Dark, and a Frost. This is the idea. Energy is enough, right? Because yeah, this costs 0 and this costs 0, so we all need to play Meteor into Doom and then Cold Snap. In that order after. There's Meteor here. Now Doom. And now Cold Snap. And we have energy to play this. Can play this too if 1-3 Frost, but I think I want Plasma. Freaking attacks. Well, good news though, we draw this. Yeah, if she attacked and we did not draw this, it would be very upset. But we drew this, so attacking is the best intent. Well, good for us, hooray. Meteor cost 3, so Hollow Meteor doesn't work unless I do this first, which you know can happen. And now I can Hollow Meteor, but honestly don't need to. We just can just bullseye her next time because she's alone and this Dark Orb is going to go in, basically. So we can just do whatever, you know, like just play strike and then play defend, leave the Hollow in even. Oop. And this time we have the bullseye, yeah? Already play the Algo, so if we can kill her right now, we would just like to do that. And yeah, Cold Snap in here is like 39 damage, and then sounds good to me. The Kursky Tiny Chest is negated already. It's not even in the relic bar yet, but it's already negated. Look at this. Okay, Force Field, how is it? Force Field, blocked health. Is a leap plus that gets discounted when we play Defect. That's about it. Otherwise, second Algo, and what is second Algo doing? 1, 2, 3, and in the Act 3 we do have free pathing, then we can count it maybe plus 10. There's an 8 in the Act and then 2 in the boss count, yeah? It's like 1, 2, 3 plus another 10, 13, 27 block. How does Fossil interact with Snecko? How does anything interact with Snecko? Just read the wording on the Snecko and you understand immediately. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. What is confused? Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. Just remember this line. Whenever you draw a card, randomize its cost. And that's all you need to know. So if it's not drawn, the cost is not randomized, which means when the fossil is already in your hand and you play a power, it gets discounted by 1. It's that simple. It's roll random cost and then you get discounted in hand. And then when you redraw it, yeah, of course it gets redraw again, random. Yeah, that's about basically every interaction with this. Like when you draw a card, randomize the cost. Of course, there's something like corruption would override it, yeah. It's like the skills are randomized, but then they all become 0. Corruption will just override this, which is why corruption Snecko is so incredibly broken. This fossil is simply just not needed, right? It's like front road block a little bit, but turn 1 we have anchor and we have a bunch of frost already. And now we don't even need to sit behind the dark of recursion thing anymore, yeah? Because we have meteor strike for damage. If anything, hit sinks. How is hit sink? Hit sinks minus? Not going to be plus. Probably not too interested. Yeah, probably not too interested. But yeah, algorithm like 27 block by the time we reach Act 4. It does make us a little bit weaker in these floors and early Act 3 and we have no cell repair. Yeah? And I want to upgrade every fire now. Yeah, probably skip. So it's going to cost 3 again, and thank you. If we do in Gloom, she does heal next turn because we deal in total 23 damage and they have a Dark of Cooking. Or you can play Rainbow Rebound and then she doesn't heal and then she buffs and then maybe I'm sad. I don't know whether that's true or not, but maybe I am. Okay. Next turn we do have the Meteor Strike, but there's no block in here, yeah? So if we are being attacked for a lot of damage, it could be a little bit annoying. It's like definitely one more draw. Right, being double attack, but the algorithm is here, good for us, hooray. But I mean, you can see is that the algorithm in Act 1 and Act 2 is just insane front load block here. In the leader fight, I blocked like what 20 something. In this fight, once again, it blocked a lot. It's not even for Act 4. This thing being picked in Act 1 early is actually just for Act 2. And then in Act 4 it still remains very useful, which is good. But like front load block in Act 2 is just like really good. Meteor into recursion for energy for what? I don't even know, but I just want to play it. And Meteor first is fine, and the Dark will hit here also. Cannot really kill this, guarantee this turn. I can play a Zap though, and I will play the Zap. I mean, I can do a cast in here and play 2 strike here, but I think I want to keep Plasma for now. And yeah, lightning hits here there anyway. I've already played the thing, there's no other reason to stay here, so let's just kill her. Thunder, yeah, sure. More damage. More AoE. Reprogram is here, yeah, sure. Consume opens inserter, and that's about it. Inserter's Neko with the Meteor Strike. I think we want to be faster instead of being slow. And the thing with inserter is that it doesn't even do anything that we don't already do, yeah? As in, normally, what does the inserter do? It helps you kill Act 3 bosses or like Giant Head when you otherwise cannot. And can we already do that? Because I think our damage output is high enough that we can simply already... The pathway to beat Act 3 bosses is not so difficult, that we need to rely on like some insert the consume thing. And the consume is not even green. So there's a lot of viewer, is it? Nah, this is just normal. Yeah, this is just normal. But yeah, Thunder... How bad can Thunder be with Snecko anyway? How bad can it be? Holy... it's good for Act 4 Elites, I guess. It's also okay here. It's fine here. Like, look at this, like Thunder, yeah? Like boom, 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 this guy's dead. Yeah, being attacked by 20, so keeping boost sequence is even okay. Yeah, sure. Boost sequence can actually do something this time. Oh. I guess not. I guess boost sequence cannot do anything. I thought the boost sequence was about to do something, guys, but then it doesn't do it. It's quite sad. What is this turn though? If we just play this, as we go back to 3, and 3 energy means that no meteor, so I guess we should play meteor first, huh? Meteor first on Thunder is wasting a lot of damage. You can kill middle guy if you really want to. Which maybe we can just do. Ah, that's just weird, right? It's just waste damage. Wasting damage, no problem. Yeah, whatever, just waste damage. It's fine. I mean, you can cold snap Thunder here, which is probably just better anyway. Yeah, that's 4 blocks and boom here and then boom here. And get wood sequence. I've already played the algo, there's nothing else to do, so we can simply just end this fight now by playing like 1, 2, 3. There's actually nothing else to do, right? Battle Marbles, Gambling Chip, Preserve Insect. Doesn't work in Act 4 Elites though, which is maybe the only super important fight like left with the Elites. Another Cold Snap Miners, I don't think so. Like, whether the weird pick, I would really like more draw on this deck. If this deck runs into a problem later, it's actually just because we don't have enough draw, yeah? Not because any other things. Like, it's not like we cannot block enough, or it's not like we cannot deal enough damage. Maybe a maximum output is not quite there yet, but with the amount of speed and the amount of cards that we can play, it should not be a huge issue. If you are not slow, that is, which is why, you know, card draw is probably the bigger problem. But yeah, reboot is not really, reboot is not real card draw, especially when not green. Skip. Oh, Marbury. With this? Damn. Well, what can you do? It's never Necro. I mean, we already know. It's actually just never Necro. You want Necro? Yeah, sucks to be you. It's never Necro. Well, I mean, New Reese with Necro, of course, is very strong, but, like, come on. Is 25 safe against the Champ or not to upgrade? I would really like to upgrade, and yes, the upgrade is probably hologram over the Quedet for now. Yeah, you can double play algorithm every single fight if you want to. I don't know whether I want to or not, though, because this already blocks 31, you know. It already blocks 31, we have no Caliper, so, like, is it so important to actually stack this up to double every single fight? You know, Champ, you know, the deck already beats Champ. The problem is that it's 25 HP enough to beat Champ or not. Because if Champ does anything bad to us, it's basically, yeah, he hits in the face in the first few turns. And then we die. That's about it. But this deck already beats Champ even without New Reese easily, in fact. if he gives us some time. But at the same time, the upgrade is like so important, you know. Because honestly, hologram doesn't even need to wait for the redraw. You can simply just see a second hologram, and suddenly now you have the meteor into the hologram loop. And of course, sometimes you get infinite. Maybe you'll see an off one after this deck, which by the way, we did not take it in Act 1. Then off one hologram sometimes lines up. You can rebound the hologram plus, which, you know, gives you a secondary meteor strike or continue cut draws and see an output. This is just good with Snecko. Yeah, it's pretty freaking important. And we still have potions, of course. It's not like we don't have pause against this guy. And turn on have boost sequence. Exhaust our Sender's Bane, and we just do like what Cold Snap, Hollow Cold Snap. And thank you, boost sequence. Okay. Cold Snap, Hollow Cold Snap seems fine. And I guess with New Reese, you don't need to really rush with the Dark Orb thing. Yeah? He buffs on turn 1. No, buffing on turn 1 is not very good if our plan is to stay here until the New Reese outscale. And then vulnerable on turn 2, so next time we can take a pretty big hit. I don't think I want to play Rainbow. Just not. Okay. I would like to ask you to stop whatever you are doing, yeah? He buffs on turn 1 and turn 3, by the way, the chance 30% per turn. He cannot do it once every 4 turns. Next turn is always weak and vulnerable. But otherwise, the chance to buff is 30%. Not playing Meteor, but probably is correct. We still don't need to rush. At some point we do, but for now we still don't need to rush yet. And I can draw into a Defect that costs 2 in here, so I don't think we care about the bullseye damage too much. Yeah? So we just do this first and then go ahead. Ah, what is this? The Defect 2 cost. Wow. We also have additional scaling with the recycle, so it's not so bad. But yeah, rebound, recycle on the strike, and then scheme into it again. I guess I can do this in case the recycle costs 3, and it's not like defense is so good anyway. Okay, cost 2, so now we can recycle the strike. Or you can recycle Hyper Beam because, you know, this is never being played. And we don't need the energy this turn unless you also play the Master, which I kind of don't want to do yet. Okay, bye. Play this for fun. Okay, 27 is annoying, but sure. Boost sequence, exhausting boost sequence now is fine. And we can hollow the recycle, which we cannot play. Wow, cool, thanks. It's fine, it's okay for now. At some point it stopped being okay, but for now it's still fine. Leave this behind because sometimes maybe he buffs strength or we need to block execute for some reason, then this can still play. And yes, we are waiting around anyway, so yes, this can be doubled. If we are only waiting around, then yes, I guess this can be doubled. And reason not to play this, you know. Yeah, Meteor is nice and all, but we just get blocked, we just get scaling. Also, by the way, I think Blizzard works retroactively, right? So if we are doing this and we see a Blizzard for New Reese, you can also just one shot. More Meteors, I don't want you though. I don't actually want you, even though, okay, you're good, I want you later, but not now. Yeah, I want you later, but not in this fight, please. Playing Loop in here takes a lot of damage unless you play Meteor first and then Cold Snap. Meteor first and then Dual Cast, yeah? And then you can play Loop. And next turn we are not being attacked and we have time to feel back Frost, so it probably is good to do. And I guess Cold Snap is like kind of free and we want the Frost anyway, so let's just play Cold Snap now. Do this. And now we can play this. If you want to cook a Dark Orb, you can. Why? The put is closer to 220 in case he buffs too fast or what? But then we need to play 3 Frost Orbs in order to get back to blocking. Yeah, probably not. Every gate is Meteor Strike except worse. And we have already skipped 2 Meteor Strike for New Reese, so probably not. Okay, okay. Any recycling happening this turn? No. Don't care about plasma now, so I guess we can do... You can still hollow the scheme and continue this turn. But I think maybe I just rebound the hologram. Then yes, we get the third force back. Freaking. Consume, but yeah, no off slot still, not interested. For now, I think we scale mainly And he hasn't buff strength yet, so I think we are just trying to scale with recycling now and the new release for now. Which, by the way, recycle shuffle out, yeah, which is not very pleasant. Yeah, it is shuffle out. Is there anything to hollow? No. I would talk. Another scheme would be good after we recycle down to the end, and then we can do like what, scheme meteor, scheme meteor, scheme meteor, scheme meteor. That is infinite, by the way, with Neko. And it's not so bad immediately either. It's fine. Okay, he gets strength, and now thing cost recycle cost 3. Very good. In case you cannot tell, that's not very good. Rainbow does exhaust later if you get to the loop thing, so I guess you can even get rid of the bullseye. Score, but no artifact. Very difficult to play, probably not. Okay, hologram cost 0 at least, so we can hollow the recycle and, you know, do something about it. No reason to really play this meteor, right? So I will just not. It's already full block, so we can play Thunder to deal push it a little bit closer. Hello World is exactly the opposite of what we want to do currently, so let's skip. Pretty scary though if he buff strength like what, one more time or something. Can shuffle all of this out. Of course, you can top deck exactly recycle that cannot be played, and then I'm sad, but otherwise it makes it faster. And top decking hologram that doesn't land on this is also a little bit sad, but I guess it's fine. This does get in the way a little bit, but at the same time it's like insane front of rock. In case these guys keep buffing strength, this can just keep up for a long time, so I think we should still add this. Even though it technically does get in the way of recycling it. You can play Meteor this turn, because there is a Glacier coming. Not always, but then you can also exhaust the Rainbow. Okay, good. Exhaust the Rainbow. And now we get back to 3 Frost. Echo Strike. I can exhaust this as well, but again, yeah, it doesn't get in the way for now. And then we can still see, oh. Okay, different plan. And yes, it does work retroactively, as you can see, it's 37. So we can have a different scaling plan right here. You can play this now, or you can again just keep waiting because there's still no risk of taking like actual damage. This shuffles out the recycle. We play scheme, so let's not. Let's just play this. It scales the blizzard also. Now Doom and Gloom is gone. And Echo, sometimes yeah, you know it will happen. At this point, we're already here for too long, so we will just wait for this one time. But I don't really plan to do this every single time in Act 3. Yeah, I lie very naturally, as you can tell. Can recycle? I guess a Ghost Snap can go. It's not so important. Yeah, Ghost Snap can go. More hologram. Yeah, sure. Why not? Just pull the recycle and also exhaust. Yeah, it buffs strength. It has 8 strength now, but do we care? Cost 3, so we can only do it on 1 card. That's still fine, I suppose. There's nothing zero cost here to hologram. And we say can get the strike for fun, I guess. Under strike, yeah, just not really it. But by the way, you can see like how dubious it is to actually rely on the new reason alone to outscale the champ, yeah? Because this guy has 8 strength right now, I don't even know what turn it is, and blocking power has given us 1 defect and 1 loop. So I mean it's good, but do not like rely on this for your whole run. As in, it cannot be the only thing that you have, yeah? Otherwise you have problems. So we can try to be fast this turn, but the next turn this guy hits me for a lot if they do meteor shot into dual cast and this breaks. That is pretty unpleasant, yeah, with break, so let's just not break. I can, however, still do this, or if I want to recycle, I can play this anyway and then recycle. I don't know, it's 21 turns, you can see right there. Alright, Echo Form's here now, so we are like way faster and our algo is double. This is back again, I don't think I want it though. We are like very close to infinite actually already. And double this immediately, or you can, you know, be responsible and double the recycle instead. Irresponsible. You can ignore the infinite and do it this way. Also, the Blizzard is probably just killing him soon, yeah? Saying. Because the Echo Form now also makes it like a lot faster to stack and a lot easier to block. Of course, yeah, not needed, which is also why we took the second Glacier, yeah. So that, you know, even without too much focus, it blocks just fine, like very easily in fact. How big is this? 83. Unfortunately, it rolls expensive, so I don't think we are killing this now. Oh, it is only 25. Oh, it would take damage then if I do that. Let's not take damage. Is this full block or not? 25 plus 16 it is. Okay, fine. And it doesn't split, right? Shuffle in the Glacier and the Recycle. 123. And we know for sure that we draw the hologram next turn, but the Blizzard costs 3, so let's just wait. Honestly, you can, I mean, you could have gone in like 3 turns ago already, but you know, waiting is fine too. I don't mind waiting. Okay, now I can go die. This is not Echo Form. This is not a second Meteor Strike. This is not Vision. It is not Buffer. It is not 041. It is, however, a multicast that you can. Oh yeah, it is Vision. Never mind. It is Vision, but is it Vision even good? Yeah, let's think about that a little bit. Is it Vision even good? I think it's pretty good. With the Rainbow as well, and the deck right now does like for draw. Even with the Snecko, it's probably still okay. Yeah. We do have this orb, and then yeah, when after Meteor Strike comes down, it gives us a lot of energy. It doesn't need the upgrade. The other choice is multicast, but multicast would be very nice when your deck actually has draw. We don't, and if we actually ever find a last source of draw, then I think we would already be winning convincingly, so we don't need the multicast. Basically, the function of multicast is just to, you know, gain like double energy from the meteor, and maybe you start the turn with some Dark Orb in front with the 2 plasma in the back, and then you can multicast your Dark Orb with the bullseye to one-shot things. But yeah, with Preserve Insect as well, don't think it's so needed. Vision is fine, yeah? Probably just take the Vision. Attack bot over this. Yeah, I can high roll Meteor Strike, I can high roll Thunder, I can high roll 041. And this potion just like kind of mediocre. Do not instant click this, otherwise you have issues. So no coded upgrade if I take the hammer. Or I can take the Sozu, which is half free. Because you have one Nightfall potion, but not two. Most of the time we don't need to use potion inside Act 3, I would say, in this run. But yeah, the Fusion Hammer, one fire still recoil, yeah? We have free pathing. So we recoil one fire and then Act 4 we rest, but then, so no upgrade. So we lose one upgrade, but we gain one card reward with a Dreamcatcher. It's fine. It's fine, it's just freaking Dreamcatcher. We could have even had a shovel, by the way, but that was kid. So where are we going? We have one Omari charge still. The elites are in very annoying positions. Because apparently, even if the map looks like, even though you feel like you should be able to do 3, you know, you can only do 2. Oh, that is annoying as hell. Ah yeah, you can only do 2 max elites here. What are we doing? Probably still nothing changed, no? I do 1, 2, 3, 4 here, and then we reevaluate after seeing the question mark, because you could see like go from Golden Idol, you can see go from My Bloom, and suddenly like, double shop is no longer so annoying. You can spend a lot of gold. Sometimes you see Wing Boost from here, and you can reevaluate as well. Wing Boost is only from the thing, no? From the of workers, because if we see My Bloom, I'm pretty sure I'm taking the gold, yeah? If you do not want to go to the shop, then here's also a relic tiny chest. Because no, my point is that the scaling engine, as in the idea in here for this deck to beat bosses, is that you just play your meteor shot, you have a billion energy, and then you chain with your card draw like the scheme or the cool headed and something, you play meteor again. Like of course Neko is drawing you 2 per turn, but it only draw it once per turn, you know. My point is that if we have the draw engine to, you know, draw like 20 cards per turn or something, we win immediately. And this deck can get to that point. And that's also when the multicast is good, that you just keep multiplying your energy by 2 every single time you play it. But when the deck gets to that point when the multicast energy actually performs, and we have already won, so the multicast probably doesn't do too much. It can still do something. It can actually be a burst against Spear and Shield, like with the Preserve Insect and some Dark Orb. But maybe Preserve Insect alone with the Gambling Chip and the Meteor Strike Hologram is good enough. But yeah, regardless, 1, 2, 3 here and then reroll it. The Spikers, that's fine. Thank you, boot sequence. Yeah, sure. We can wait here for double this. Unfortunately, it's already played. Just get Doom. Yeah, just get out of the fight immediately. There's nothing to do here. Very good. Even though it does get in the way of maybe some damage ideas, I don't think we should care too much about that because the card is a bit too strong. Yeah, that card is just a bit too strong. Think about some other things. Not that much card draw in here, and there's a burn. We do have Vision and Master, so it's not that bad. I guess we keep 1 Plasma. And then we also open some lethal here. The only thing that blocks in here, I guess there is a Cold Snap, so leaving it on 8 is a bit annoying. Actually no, 8, this doesn't kill, so we need to build to... We need to play both the Cold Snap and the Gopher to full block, and then this guy dies with that. Otherwise it is fine. I mean, if Echo Form comes for free and we can double the hour, then we just do that. It looks like it's coming for free. And put it to 1 HP just in case. Because, but I guess if you double the algorithm, then you full block regardless. So there's no reason to care about that. That's also really good. At some point you do need to think a little bit though, is that does this deck have basically too high frost density and low damage? Yeah? At some point, but we need to recycle to help like actually accelerate damage in the super long fights. And the new reads as well can help, so maybe it's not a huge problem. And the recursion can also work sometimes. Maybe. Now that's definitely not 1000 or 2000 gold or anything like that. But there's a chance and there's a gold event potentially, yeah, and I'm probably not going here unless you tell me that we might need to actually rest in this act, because if you do not go to this fight, you have no rest in the act at all, and your deck still has no sustain, yeah, even though we haven't taken any damage. Your deck still has no sustain. I do want to find Act 4 potions right now though, so what if we just pay? Yeah, like this helps a bit. A transient. This guy actually is a little bit threatening. Simply because you need to have consistent output over 6 turns. Our total amount of output is totally fine, yeah? But one turn it demands like 60, 70, sometimes we don't have, which is potentially an issue. Only potentially, though. Frost in front or lightning in front. Keeping lightning is actually better than keeping frost in this fight. Also thunder strike, yeah, if we do the thunder strike stronger. I would like some off slots, to be perfectly honest with you. Is that an argument to go double shot and Pharaonic Capacitor? Seems bad because you also lose, like, first of all, the event here usually is already good, yeah, and secondly you get if you see like 9 and 9 go here, you can still tech, by the way, and then you go to this shot. Because on normality only you can remove immediately here, and then you just ignore second elite go here, yeah. Oh, actually no, this is 441. So if you see my bloom here is no longer 1000 gold. Because Tiny Chest is already blocking the My Bloom from showing up here. Wow. Well, I guess if that happens, we have to wipe our tears with a Rare Relic instead then. If the My Bloom shows up on 441. How is this? Dark Orb or what? I want to Hollow Bullseye, and we can do that, yes. So let's just Hollow Bullseye. Plasma is fine. Plasma is fine for next turn. Defect over Electro because we have energy right now, and then the danger is in maybe the last 3 turns or so, not right now. Probably true. Rainbow now. Next turn would be annoying with the Rainbow, I guess, if you do have Alpo. Other choice is simply just playing some Sunder. 60 or 60 is a lot, yeah? Yeah, this cannot deal 60. Okay, so we play Rainbow. And then Defend redraws complete at the garbage, so we get rid of it. Rebound Sunder. Shuriken. Okay, 0 is good. Could I have saved that for the hologram, I guess. Only 2 turns left, so no point taking this, and this is also probably not doing much. The Equi, however, can be pretty helpful if it's drawn next turn. I don't even know why I played that, by the way. But I did. Because it just makes the stack weaker if the stack shows up now for the new release. Do we need to actually also play this, right? Because this is not enough, yeah? And you see why you see why I say this fight is like threatening next turn could be a big problem. Sometimes. But yeah, we have buffer, so we're fine. Also, we are splitting it just fine because we still have this, and the Bullseye was played like long ago. So we already take 0, but you can play this just for good measures. As I said, I have not dropped a full juice on the ground in the last year or so. It kills one of my Act 4 potions immediately, yeah? At the same time, you know. Yeah, minus 40 go, exactly. Okay, just get the tiny chest and ignore the double shot. Just get tiny chest and then get question mark here. 36 go, yeah, that's a good chest, thank you. Yeah, of course it's pretty bad, yeah, unless we spend literally nothing here, but then we have probably too much go into Act 4 shop. Unless you also see Courier somehow. Yeah, you see the Courier, maybe you can attempt to preserve the wall back. Okay, whatever. This guy is debuffing on turn 1. I think Bullseye can be kept. Strike 0 cost actually is decent damage, but we can do much better with this deck. Yeah, like much better like this. Exactly. Meteor is 2 cost, so we do this, gain 1 energy, and now we can hollow Meteor again. Yeah, now keep attacking. Could get destroyed next turn, but if we don't, then it's dead. You can creative AI here to double your algorithm. I don't care, because if you draw creative AI next turn and it attacks big and you get hit, then everything sucks. Also, if I draw this next turn and this turn and it does 45, I can also play it. Okay, that's good enough, yeah. And we just kill this turn. Smoke bomb, yeah, thank you. Buffer minus, not good enough, right? Yeah, buffer minus is not good enough, yeah? It's not going to be green. Unless we see like apotheosis in the shop or something, it can be green. But it's only for the exactly the first cycle of the heart. If we win the 50-50, and we cannot block otherwise, because the deck also has like what, 2 glaciers, 2 hologram, and a big algorithm, yeah? So it's possible that the big hit is already blocked anyway. And this just gets in the way whenever we need to kill the enemy, you know, it's specifically the freaking spear and shield fight that I need them to die instantly. Or come close to dying instantly on turn 1. And that is not a really good thing to draw. Yeah, let's just skip. Our chance now is what? We do 3 fights, 4 fights, and we draw 1 pot. Yeah, attack pot was already from... Attack pot was already from end of Act 2. So we drop only the smoke bomb. No, we did drop the food juice. Yeah, okay. Smoke bomb, food juice, 2 potions, so 40%. Oh, yeah, sure. Red Relic. Again, we are wiping out tears with a Red Relic here. Unless we die this fight, hopefully not. Because this hand is not amazing. If we draw Meteor late and Thunder late, there could be a problem. Thunder is here. Meteor is not here though, but Thunder is here. We cannot hollow Thunder, however, and the other hologram is already gone. Starting a turn with Coed means that we don't play the Thunder even, because then they play Doom, hollow Doom. But we can draw into Meteor right now and then everything changes. Not quite. Ah, sure, Doom, hollow Doom then. Or you can just play Doom, Thunder. Doom, Thunder Strike is fine too. I think I do a cast, there's no compound driver in here. I just want to know where this hits. Okay, then we hit this guy. Oh. Doom Hollow Doom blocks 4 damage. And put 2 Dark Orbs in, so next turn maybe some Meteor Strike can evoke both, and the Glacier can evoke 1. If we do Thunder Ever is 36 and this is 15, yeah? So this guy is already kind of close to death, but it's not quite dying unless we draw into Hyper Beam or Meteor Strike anyway. I just block. Hopefully not stupid. Hopefully not completely stupid. I don't even know whether that was good or not. Maybe I should not have taken that. Because this turn can be ugly. Oh, it's not though. Don't know whether that's something you should play around or not. That you know, you just don't draw badly. But we didn't draw badly the whole as well. I think we're going to block maximum this turn, which means recursion first on the frost, yeah? And then meteor, you can still get your energy with the other cards. Because this is lethal. You get this, and then you can play the rainbow. I think we play master still. Yeah, now you can play alco. 60 HP though, without meteor in play, without the defect in play also. But we do have a hologram in here. I think it's okay to block this still. Hopefully not stupid again. Okay, all good, all good. Rebound Glacier works as fine, yeah? Let's do that. And yeah, so 0 damage taken and like very clean fight. I will also play. Ori, sure. We do have max HP to use it as well. Turbo Plus, yeah, I mean I did say that we would think about it, but that was before the meteor shows up. I think we are above this thing's pay grade right now, yeah, again, and we also have 4 base energy already, so skip. Okay, huge shot, huge shot. Massive. But it actually is massive though, like what the hell? It actually is massive. And by the way, do you realize like what happens? Why can we buy Mummified Hand and Apotheosis? Yeah, the mob bank. So your trash talk the freaking 36 go all you like, yeah, but now we can actually afford those. If you even want to buy this, by the way, I have not even talked about it yet, but do you actually want to buy this? It is Mummified Hand deck, so usually is very strong, but then you look at this deck, and we have on power. And we have Meteor Strike Energy, yeah? So like, is this actually strong? Because on the other hand, you know, you can simply buy like this instead. And by the way, this is insanely powerful. I mean, I'm sure that we buy that, yeah? So that is not up for debate. But now the choice is real, yeah? Because you can buy my fight hand and maybe see other powers, and then you get energy cheat, and Yuri can give you some powers. Or you can simply just buy your snake oil and remove. Suddenly you have +5 draw reroll cost. So you advance your turn by like what 0.7 turns, ain't that for? So you're freaking drawn to Meteor Strike because otherwise maybe your deck doesn't function, and then your entire deck is green. And then oh yeah, I also want to draw into Apple and then remove this deck is also very powerful. Is the remove on the Hyper Beam yet? Is it the time? Like probably not, right? Because Hyper Beam in Act 4 actually we can still do double or triple Hyper Beam with the hologram with Preserve Insect. No, like buying this is just complete nonsense. Like what the hell? Like why not do you want this? I don't. And then remove, yeah, probably still strike. Unless you tell me it's Zap. But Zap discounted with Apo. Yeah, Zap Dual also gets discounted by Apo now to do some Fission turn or the Meteor Strike turn. One strength, something. It's not nothing. I don't know whether it's actually something real or not when you know it's something. Maybe. If I path here, then we only have a recall, so we cannot really lose too much HP in this path, yeah? Because we don't have sustain at all. That's fine. We can do better. Yeah, even with this, we can do better. Dagger in front is probably fine, yeah? And I do that to know where to hit with this. Next turn we still have hologram and it's looking a little bit dangerous, so I think we keep the Argo around for now. The sequence I know, of course, but you don't expect the move sequence to do much now that we have the stack core, no? Master first, or you can rebound Glacier and then Master Fission doesn't really make sense to play, yeah? Okay. Oh, good. What is this then? Rebound Meteor Strike or what? Now we can wait for doubling algo if you want to. The sequence, yeah, I mean, of course, like, you see Snecko gambling chip, like, this boost sequence will not really do anything. Not too unexpected. Wow. All my cards I uploaded twice. That's amazing. I can end the fight right now because I want to double algo, yeah. Now the Echo Form is already here. Oh yeah, double algo plus also. Yeah, suddenly plus 6. And there's nothing else to do, yeah, no cell repair, whatever. How big is the algo now, by the way? 53, yeah, that's quite big. Upgraded? Probably not though, if anything, maybe another cool-headed. Everything here is like half upgraded, yeah? And we, because of the apple, and then after the meteor, I think I want to draw this more than this. Maybe. Or you can just not add the cool-headed. You can just leave it alone, but I think another cool-headed is fine. Not even true, we have holograms. Recycling is not even fast, so why not do I care about drawing cool-headed after the meteor strike, really? I mean, it's okay. But at the same time, I could be slightly afraid of damage runs low, yeah? In like the hard fight specifically. If this deck doesn't scale that high, you know, unless this new Reese is doing something. If we only have 2 focus, no off slot, yeah? But we are strong because the raw output of our cards are very, 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 very powerful. But coordinate individually is not really a strong thing to play during a turn. And more, yeah, Hollow Meteor Strike is probably the plan. I'm just thinking whether we want to draw the coordinate in that kind of line or not. Because the Tori also buys you the 2 cycle against the heart, you know, with the multi-hit. Of course, you need to block the first big hit somehow with Liquid Memories. Yeah, Liquid Memories gambling chip with the algorithm as well means that you probably will line up the algorithm on the big hit, yeah? And yes, that would mean the Liquid Memories is being preserved until the heart, ideally. And then 2 cycles, you have the Tori and the big hit, we have Glacier to block, which means we have actually like what, 8 turns to kill it. Maybe 9 turns. And I think this deck can do that, yeah? Yeah, I think this deck can do that. Like, this is freaking 30 damage, you know, upgraded, everything's green, and we already have a 32 here. We don't need another Thunder, basically, is my point. And I don't think we want to draw this either, so we probably just skip. It looks weird. It looks really weird to skip on this screen, but I think we just skip. Question mark here is late. We still have the Omamori to use. If we go to the fight here, then I guess Prayer Wheel or something from this fight would be more here. Mobang is already gone, yeah? So it's just a Prayer Wheel exactly here because the question mark is on the same node. Is there any reason to do the elite later? You get a little bit stronger and this straw, but sometimes you also bleed HP. And then you get a relic here to, you know, save more HP than usual. Probably just fight elite immediately. Yeah, Coded Minus also doesn't really draw into Apple. Exactly. Like focus, nah, focus is just for blocking, yeah. Like blocking, honestly, is not a massive concern at the moment. I mean, it can be if you multiply the block output of this deck by like 10 times, then yes, like there's nothing to worry about. Even if your damage is lacking. But right now the problem is not actually that we cannot block with the focus. It's just that sometimes your damage output is not fast enough in order to kill before we run out of block. Because I think when the heart does at 6 times 50 and the immediate rate is 3, yeah, it's already difficult to block. We can still do it sometimes because you can set up some turn with Meteor Strike and you have like 2 Glacier and you do 2 holograms and you can recycle. By the way, what is this turn? There's nothing to... I can see just doing like Doom Recycle the Strike and Doom Vision and then see. Recycle Strike, Doom go to this is 5 energy, go to 2 energy, go to 1 energy, go to 3 energy again, and you can Sunder, Hollow Sunder. Which by the way is a billion damage, just so you know. This can be double later or it can be hologram also, and just 0 cost. Yeah, we can just deal damage. You can also rebound the meteor there, but it doesn't really matter too much yet. Because right now I will tell you that I just want to draw into my Algo Plus and then we kill it. I can hollow the Algo Plus right now, which honestly doesn't even seem bad. Next time we do have energy with this and then yeah, this, and we still have a buffer stack. Or you can just deal damage now by hollowing Meteor. And you gain even extra next turn. Okay, fine. We have buffer, but take 1 turn, yeah? And this turn we can go pretty deep. Is this full block or not? Hollow, we can do the 3 times, yes. Reinforced body except extremely scuffed because we spend 2 energy per loop. But it's fine, it's enough, you know. If it's enough, it's enough. Reinforced body, but for real this time. I don't even know whether I want it or not, by the way. I just want to draw into this and then kill it. Apple solves everything is the thing. It solves damage, it solves block, it solves draw. It solves energy. It does everything, which is why it's like so broken. Because guess what? Upgraded cards are good compared to unupgraded cards. You're surprised, right? Okay, on dexterity can do something, I guess, especially when we're doing hologram loop. Skip, yeah, this is absolutely nothing. We have this, so this guy is fine. I would still prefer to not use Umamori here though, because you can just see Madness here and then we want to protect our max HP, yeah? With the Umamori, I don't really want to lose max HP if we see Madness. So ideally we don't get Curse. Potentially it's not up to me though, but ideally I would like to not get Curse. $38. Oh, that's a massive number. We block a decent amount, no? So we only take 1 damage because we have Tori. So there's no need to reroll, yeah, because it can reroll into Curse. So I would pay 1 to preserve the Umamori's charge. Because Act 4 we have full heal anyway, whereas they have Dress. And yes, the threat of the Madness here is actually very much on the table. Yeah, this is taking 1. Yeah, Smooth Stone as well, you're playing immediately. Without a Smooth Stone, we do not block 33 this turn and then I get a little bit old. Can play this for fun. Bascock, can we play, but why? I need to see another attack first before I do the thing, yeah. So now I can do the thing. But you can see like how strong it would be if we have like a lot of draw this turn, right? But maybe not necessarily the cool-headed, yeah, because the cool-headed will make you a little bit weaker the turn after and you only get +1 card. I'm talking about something like a scheme. Yeah, a scheme would be nice, I think, in this deck. The 1-3 plasma, I think 1 is fine. And save this around and play it now, just play it now. only play the thing so we can just kill it, yeah? Like with the hyper beam, there's nothing else to do. Consume is back. This time is like half a word though because we do have apple. The deck still has no off slot whatsoever. But the nice thing on the consume is that it does make the meteor strike refund energy immediately when we play it. With 2 off slots, yeah, you play meteor strike, boom. One plus sign evoke immediately and your turn will continue. But we are lacking draw. So yeah, that thing doesn't even have so much value. It probably means I just skip it. And then we close it out, runic capacitor. It's not even true. If you see the runic capacitor, we are like not even so bad, you know. You can keep plasma orbs around, you can keep some dark orbs around. It still doubles the passive block output from 12 to 24. Like, how bad is it? Even it's just see runic capacitor, but without the consume, yeah, it's not that bad. It's very late. Yeah, it's too late, right? We don't have enough gold to buy the potion belt here. Otherwise, if we see this potion belt in an earlier shot, would be amazing, by the way. Yeah? Then you can build up your potions and save gold to buy Act 4 potions as well. But right now, it cannot be. On the other hand, there's a glacier on sale. So how about that? Another glacier, and we just say that okay, if you cannot really kill fast enough, maybe you just block third cycle with 3 glaciers. Also, it's freaking on sale. What do you want me to do? Take the fight over question mark, yeah, because madness right now is still empty. Red mask is empty. We do have golden idol potential gold though, but right now if you go to the fight, we always have enough gold to buy common relic or shop relic in Act 4. Always. Even if we roll absolute minimum gold with the golden idol, we always can buy 173. And we have seen what of workers. What's the question mark? We have seen double workers. We have seen tiny chests here. This is a potion event. Yeah, potion event, tiny chest of workers, and shop. So yeah, sensory stone is worse than usual with apple is already in the deck and it's Neko. Red mask is no, madness is no, my bloom is yes, and the golden idol is yes. Oh, actually, you could have bought the potion bell here and then walk into this node and you see golden idol and suddenly you have gold to buy potion in Act 4. Oh, that is the real lie. I see. Oh, yeah, 172... 162 is just an annoying number, you know. Just take the 5, yeah? Just take the 5. And 5 also can give you cut draw. Also 5 is algo block, not that algo block is so relevant anymore because it's like 62. If we don't double it in boss fight, it still becomes like what, 68. Bullseye. If you just double Bullseye, this thing is already dead. I guess I can just keep it. Bullseye is 0, right? Yeah, so we can play quad it. We have dual casted the thing, but it doesn't matter too much, I don't think. Zero cost glacier, we cannot hollow it, but we can still play cold snap. Can play this as well if you want to, I don't know. We cannot buy calipers also, yeah, so stacking algo beyond the giga full block point is not super useful. However, it is actually still useful because we are frail first cycle. And if this only goes to what, like 60. Right now we say 3 fights, so it's like 68, yeah? And then in the speed and shield, maybe we need to play it before the apple, so it becomes like what, 70. 70 block when Frail is not full blocking first cycle was hit you 67. 71 with a smooth stone, I guess. Yeah, 71, but that's minus 17, 18. So it's 53 only, and we are being hit with 67. Oh yeah, you can wait for Echo Form here. It's completely free if you want. But we'll see. Because the fight doesn't really end yet, yeah? So I give it a few turns. We can wait for a few turns. Not that long. I don't really want to wait here for that long. See? Just pressure it and it shows up, yeah? Yeah, I just pressure the spire and it shows up. That easy. Okay, so now we double algo and then get out. Which probably means that you also deploy a Dark Orb, yeah, to make it more convenient later to kill. And also hit it now. Yeah, complete garbage. So yeah, skip and unless you tell me we want beam cell, because realistically speaking our damage is actually just physical. And also, by the way, another thing about the beam cell is that if you can strip artifact against the heart, yeah, suddenly the go for the ice third cycle means that we have Tori. So you want to beam cell right now on floor 48. Because the damage boost is actually very real in the hard fight. And the artifact strip is not irrelevant either. And yeah, this is what the beam cell is supposed to be. It's like, if you're late game you have problems and maybe it can address, then you pick it. Otherwise early game, just having a beam cell in your deck is just kind of worthless. Yeah, how bad is the beam cell really? In the speed and shield fight, maybe a bad draw, but we also have front loaded strip with the bag of marbles. But then you need to play the two other cards. There's like one more card and then the beam cell afterwards. And then you can apply vulnerable. That's a bit hard to do. In the hard fight, usually I think it's positive, no? If our problem is actually just killing the heart before it outscales our block. Which, by the way, will happen in the fourth cycle no matter what, yeah? I mean, I shouldn't say no matter what, but your new reads would need to perform if we want to block at 4 cycles. Otherwise, like 3 cycles is the most we can do. And usually this beam cell does give us block to its third cycle as well because of the go for the ice Tori thing. No, I think it's fine to take because it also comes pre-upgraded as well. So in the speed and shield fight, it can work before the Apo is down even. I think it's okay. Do not fall for a death trap. Let's press recall. Yeah, good. This hand is completely awful, so new hand please. Unless you tell me you want to keep a defense somehow, we have like what 3 glaciers. You can keep the recycle to actually gain scaling this fight, but I think that is a little bit too slow, yeah, to rely on recycle in this fight. So lovers, no, I never really hit beam cell in late game. That's the thing. Beam cell on when it clearly plays, like this deck, it doesn't even deal damage too much with orbs. We just hit the enemies with like Thunder and the Meteor Strike plus. Of course beam cell is good, it's real damage. But if you pick it in early game when it's not even clearly real damage, yeah, and then you also spend a freaking upgrade on it, then it run snowballs downwards, and that is terrible. Like at first, no, of course not. To be fair though, like the only reason to hit Deca first right here is that we have artifact strip on this right now, yeah, so our beam cell can land. Which by the way is not super unreasonable, to be perfectly honest with you. It's actually not super unreasonable to do. But on the other hand, we want to play Glacier and then we can just get a bullseye clean here to strip one artifact. Sick is not it. Actually there was a way that would not be played because we drawn to Meteor. And this 2 damage is probably not mattering, so okay, just don't draw too expensive Meteor then. Oh good. Can hollow recycle here if you want to improve the redraw a little bit. Because otherwise there's like nothing to do. You can recycle days, I guess. But yeah, just hollow recycle and recycle. Probably rainbow, yeah. I don't think this rainbow will be played at all, and it's also not exhausting anymore. Bye. Blizzard. I mean, sure. In this deck, it probably does something. If you master strategy first, you can rebound the beam cell sometimes, but is there any reason to not master strategy first? Sometimes you can do like meteor strike into two-headed, but yeah, not really, no. Okay, look at this. Suddenly now this thing is vulnerable. Yeah, suddenly now it is vulnerable. And the vulnerable does play, no? Don't you think the vulnerable plays? We can take 1 damage here to keep the plasma around for next turn. And then the cold snap is easy to play. That also puts 18 damage on this, which I think I will just do. Yeah, we just attack, huh? Attack. No reason to hollow that. This is not going to kill. Playing the algo means that there's no Thunder. Rebound Blizzard is weaker, so I guess if we play the algo, we simply just play the Blizzard Thunder here. And the second fight is uncertain how easy it is, or I don't really want, especially Time Eater, yeah? Like Awaken 1 we probably will do just fine. Our deck has no freaking power except 1 Defect. And then we have the plenty of Glacier, we have 1 Dexterity, our entire deck is green. Awaken 1 is probably just a complete joke. But the Time Eater can be pretty nasty if our damage doesn't come so quickly and the new reason doesn't outscale. Okay, we'll probably do just play the algo, yeah? Now. Oh yeah, look at this beam cell, like how much damage did it deal already? Like 50 or something, 60 maybe, even more. Defrag minus, it's probably still good. Turns out when you actually hit the enemies physically instead of using orbs to deal damage, then vulnerable is good. Well, novel concept, right? Yeah, very, very novel concept. You heard it here first. Yeah, vulnerable is good when you deal physical damage. Nobody has ever thought of that before, but now you know. This hand is really awkward. By awkward I mean like bad. Because you have drawn all the glaciers right now and there's no guarantee. Actually there is. I can hollow the rebound the glacier, but then sometimes they get 3 more strength. I don't think I care though. Oh actually no, we have 5 freaking strength, this guy's dead. Never mind. Oh good. Yeah, and now one glacier is full blown. I just keep recycling. How dumb is it to play Fission? Not at all. Yeah, now we can hollow recycle again. Oh, maybe I should have actually kept the bullseye. It doesn't matter too much. Oh, I should have okay. Whatever, doesn't matter. Who cares? Yeah, I should have recursion the Frost Orb so that my Blizzard gets a bit bigger. But yeah, who cares? It doesn't matter. Did I even click that? I don't know, but I already did. 44, yeah, sure. Honestly, I think I want to do this instead, so. Oh, should I pick 0 for 1? Okay, never mind. Rebound Weave Cell here is fine. Not. Wow, Capacitor just in time. I mean, I still pick it though. Just in time. Thank you. Yeah, exactly when it's needed the most, right? The Capacitor. It shows up. Awaken one's easier. Yeah, sure. And Nightfall we have full heal, so there's no need to think too much about this. As long as I don't die, I am full HP. Can keep boost sequence if you want to. Probably not. Oh yeah, there's no set relic as well. Rebound meteor, yeah, why not? 37, 15. Yeah, Shuriken also helps a lot with damage output. This will be upgraded later and we can wait for Echo Form maybe. Because this side we have like 60 HP to spend, you know? Might as well just wait for Echo Form anyway, I think. There's no recycle, but yeah, I can fission. Next turn, I guess it's fine. You can apple to make recycle cost 0 and recycle hyper beam or something. I should just keep playing beam cell, to be honest. I can protect this, I can take that. I don't think we care about this though, for now. At some point, creative AI actually is the thing. Not now, yeah. Like this, Echo Pyramid, or just don't. I just not. And right there, yeah, by who? By a strong man or what? I think Vision Minus is exactly properly rated. It's that it's good when it's good, it's bad when it's bad. And in this deck it was good, which is why I picked it and upgraded with Fusion Hammer. I mean, not Fusion Hammer yet, but yeah. My point is that even after Fusion Hammer is still fine. Now this guy's a perma weak and we can just do the thing. If we take a hit once in a while like this turn, yeah, I don't really care. And we are taking 6, I can prevent that even by dual casting. Yeah, why take damage when we can just not? I mean, we can recycle down and wait for the stuff. Cycle shuffle out already, and no matter what the hologram costs, you cannot play it 6 cycle. Yeah? So might as well just play boost sequence instead. And it only hits you for like 40, you know, once every few turns, which is very easy to deal with. And it's even weakened. You can take Opal, you can take Blizzard again. I think we just want to recycle down though, and then do some Echo Form double algorithm thing. Oh yeah, Rainbow is freaking green now. I was thinking I exhaust the Rainbow immediately, but Rainbow is green, so that's not even true. Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter too much. Slowly recycle down until everything's finished, yeah? I didn't know it probably isn't, but I don't really care. I just want... Basically, my brain has already stopped working for this fight and I just want to recycle. That's the shortest version of what I'm currently thinking. My brain's empty. I just want to play recycle. I don't even know why I'm dealing damage, by the way, because yeah, no idea. I don't know, I just want to play beam cell, I guess. Hopefully I don't shuffle out the recycle, that would be quite sad. Crossing 3 can still do it though, so it's fine. Yeah, all good. Playing this right now, if I don't play this, I take damage. At the same time, damage is completely irrelevant. Except for the perfect modifiers, yeah, sorry for the perfect fans. But I need to double my algo. Yeah, it has X48 now, but at the same time we have an echo form, so how scary is that really? I guess I could take O1 now, huh? Okay, it doesn't matter. And split it now, yeah, why not? Exactly, must play beam cell, you get me. Probably not now though. Yeah, probably not now. There's a time and place for everything. Also, our damage output is pretty high if we get an echo form for free, yeah? And I know, like, it's a very enlightening, relevant... what is it? Revelation. But our deck is a little bit stronger if we get an echo form in play. Okay, Dreamcatcher is working for the last time in this run. This could have been an echo form. And it would be so great, you know. Second vision, I don't even think I want, no. The first vision is good, yeah, but the second vision... It's still okay, kind of, because you have 3 glaciers to fill back, but sometimes it leads to some awkward draws. Like on the same turn is really bad, yeah, as you draw 2 vision on in the same hand. And then after the apple is down and such, I don't think I even care about drawing the vision and redraw either. So 1 vision is enough. Cold Snap Plus, not interested. Barrage, if anything, nah, not really. Yeah. Shuriken scaling, but we can already play bigger attacks. And if you have op slots, then you can even cook this with the bullseye as well. So it's just not a skip. Okay. As I said, we can buy any common or shop relic. Yeah, look at this premium thing right here, the hand reel. However, we can actually buy something good though. We can buy Reinforced Body and then remove. I don't think we exchange potion, yeah, but we have enough gold because of Golden Idol and the extra fight we take to buy Reinforced Body into a remove. And suddenly now Reinforced Body with the Meteor Strike does allow us to, you know, block a pretty massive amount. Let's just do that. Reinforced Body, remove. Remove is on... Again, Hyper Beam still hasn't used in exactly the Spear and Shield fight, so it's not gone. In the hard fight, I would like to play Strikes for free for Shuriken stack, so especially with Strike plus with the Beam Cell with Strength. Yeah? We have like already +1 Strength here. We Strike plus become 9, becomes 10. We get 1 Shuriken stack, 11, 16 with Vulnerable. Yeah, it's pretty good to play for free. What is the worst card in this deck? What is the worst card? If Strike is not it, then what is it? Because Hyper Beam kills Spear and Shield sometimes with the holograms. The defense is giga weighted. The Zap is discounted 1 time with the Apple, but that is about it. Yeah, so maybe it is up. It probably is just up. The only use for the Zap is one turn discount with the Apotheosis, and maybe you can chain the Meteor into a Zap plus. And then your turn continues somehow, but we don't even have that much draw. And we have plenty of other ops, you know, evoke the Plasma immediately if you want. Two holograms there cost nice and all, but we don't have anything to hologram at the moment. So do I even want to keep these? Because if we are keeping these, we're basically hoping that I draw, you know, like Hyper Beam all the Meteor Strike right now, yeah? And then we can go in. XecnaR is not even being used this turn, and drawing double hologram this turn also says that next turn can be a little bit awkward, but I'm willing to spend one potion here. Hopefully not two. Keeping only one hologram, yeah, probably still better anyway. Okay. Master first, and we can rebound the hologram plus as well. Sure, we will have hologram algorithm next turn guarantee because it costs 0. The other turn we spend one potion pretty equal in this fight. XecnaR probably. I do think liquid memory is stronger. Simply because we have a genetic algorithm. Like the existence of this card in our deck makes this potion just stronger, I think. It's a freaking apparition, you know. But yeah, rebound. So this turn is what? Rainbow? You can recycle the coast now if you want to. Why do we do that? It makes the stack weaker next turn if we see a stack from the new risk. And even redraw is this so bad? It's probably not that bad. But the energy this turn is being used on who is on here. And then you can hollow Thunder again, but if you do that, then the you don't full block this turn, basically you're still taking damage. I think we can do Rainbow first to see where it hits though. Actually no, we should do a cast first because we don't want to do a cast lightning after anyway, I don't think. Yeah, because maybe the Dark Orc wants to be kept around. It doesn't matter, it's the same. Just do a cast first gives you one more evoke immediately this turn, so like a little bit extra information. As in Rainbow first and then do a cast. Maybe that's better still. Okay, double hits here. That doesn't mean anything. There's no lethal, yeah. And yeah, recycle reinforced body doesn't work either this turn. I do think we hit this guy still though. So we turn around, but even if we turn around, it's okay because next turn, even if we're facing the back, this guy's not attacking. This guy attack for only 60. And hologram algorithm is always full block, no matter what. It simply means if we turn around, we're only facing 32, and I'm blocking for 1825, which would not get Tori, so we probably don't Hollow Thunder. Yeah, which would mean I probably just don't Hollow Thunder. Unless you also spend this hologram now. If you spend this hologram now, you take Tori, yeah? And then you exhaust the second hologram, but you can play 2 Thunders this turn. And no, the one here is not green. We have an Apotheosis, but the one in the discard is not green. Actually, you can do that, right? I think I do want to play 2 Thunder this turn. So the turn will just be rebound the hologram. And then we hollow the Zero Cost Thunder, Zero Cost Hollow, and then we play Thunder here, and then we hollow the Thunder again, play it again here, and then play the Reinforced Blade at the end, and that is blocking 6. Plus another here is 18, 18 plus another 6 is 26, 26, we are facing 32, so we're taking 6 damage, but when I play the hologram minus, we're taking 2, which reduced to 1. So, I mean, that sounds good. Take 1 damage, but we deal an extra 27 damage on this guy, which is pretty important. I think this guy needs to die like on turn 3. Because turn 2 we have guaranteed full block, but turn 3 we're not in place yet, yeah? Okay, let's just do that. Or you can do the rebound infinite, you can get back the rebound here and then rebound the Thunder instead, but I don't even know like what that really does. Probably does nothing. This is why I also get a Shuriken stack. which you know, Shuriken stack is not nothing. Garbage. Ow. So no matter what this costs, but by the way, it costs 3. And this is what we have been stacking the algorithm the entire run for, yeah? For, you know, exactly this turn. Unfortunately, this was like, everything is expensive. Like, look at the 332. Otherwise, we could have just done room kill here and then hologram the algorithm and everybody's happy. And now suddenly I need to pierce through this 41 block next turn, which is still doable, but it's more annoying. But of course, we freaking hologram the algorithm. Yeah, there's no line here unless you want to potion, which I don't want to yet. And float on energy. I'll search for buyers later, maybe, but not really. On Power Driver, Meteor not down yet though, but it does draw 2. But if next turn I don't draw a kill, I would just like to draw Glacier to block, so probably don't add anything. Yeah, good news. This guy's probably dead. I mean, by probably I mean definitely. He's already dead, and now I can fission away, gain like 1 billion energy. 1 billion is only 9, and 9 is not actually enough to play every single thing in hand, yeah. But it's enough to play like a lot of things. Strip artifact now with the beam cell 1 force of minus, but it's fine because we still shuffling this out is not so bad. We do shuffle 1 glacier, but I think it's okay. Hopefully we don't take damage from, or if you don't want to shuffle, you can just add the card here, yeah? Which is all bad, so I don't think I want. Hopefully we don't get destroyed next turn. It's possible we only draw 5 cards. And it hits me for 48. Which we did not get destroyed, oh good. And hopefully you can kill it in this next cycle now. Because of the Meteor Hollow and such. Yeah, because of Meteor Hollow and such, I said. It's dead. Backup prep, yeah, pretty cool. Backup prep gambling chips, Neko, so we have 9 cards on turn 1 to discard. Here's the bias cog, where we have no artifact though. So this bias cog is just going to float around in the deck until maybe 3rd cycle or so, and then it's play as bias cog plus. Or we see a core search from the new Reese. I mean, it's still good. How bad can this be anyway? Our entire deck is freaking glaciers, and we say that maybe 3rd cycle or 4th cycle we have problems blocking. And then you just pop this and then you blow. It's 1 card with the snake code. How bad can it be when it gives you 2 full cycles even? Everything here sucks. Is that true? Maybe this doesn't suck. Everything else sucks. Is that true? Probably true. Everything else sucks. Yeah, we just do Defect Hollow one. Defect Glacier. If you play Master Strategy here into 2 cost or more Apple, then Defect is missed and suddenly it gets weird. And this in the redraw is not bad either, you know, it's okay in the redraw. So I think we just set up 3 force and 2 focus and then turn. Okay, I mean Yuri is doing something. I don't mind Yuri is doing something like that. It's pretty good, I think. And the next time you can liquid memories this if you need to. Like with the Echo Form in play already, maybe you don't even need to do that anymore. You can even go off this turn, yeah, like Meteor Strike and then Fission. It means that we don't have setup next turn, but you can always pull this back, so you never really die next turn. In fact, like, if you use potion, it takes 0. Probably okay, right, to Meteor Strike into the Fission. Yeah, just draw 2 the garbages, and then we still get to exhaust stuff. This is complete trash. How many echo? The ones we did not intentionally store for 3. Which is not that much. It's okay though, but So what about this turn? Like, do we actually liquid memories now? Because you know, we say that with the eco form in play already, third fourth cycle is probably not a huge problem. In fact, our damage output goes way up, and then we strip artifact doubly well. It probably is just good, right, to liquid memories and full block this turn, and then play Apple in peace. And then we can even recycle twice. Also, yeah, this is what we have been stacking the entire run for. Look at this. Boom, boom. Yeah, this is down to 0. Now we can recycle stuff. Recycle rainbow, right? We don't need rainbow to do damage ever, yeah, from this board. So it's for fun. Full block. And now what is this? Yeah, vulnerable forever. That's what. Strip artifact immediately. Probably not, right? With already the bullseye in here, the hologram on the gopher. This is not very good. As in, we are taking some damage in here if I don't like maximum block or something. It's not that much damage, so it's not time to panic yet with XecnaR. In fact, I'm wondering whether I'm even blocking or not. As in, am I even playing like double defense or something? Because I really want to just triple recycle this turn, you know. I think that's just what I want to do, like triple recycle. We recycle, burn and strike, and then hologram to recycle again, and recycle like what, rebound or something, and keep the beam cell around. And you can even play the beam cell to shoot artifact. Like, why not? Or you can even rebound the hologram and then recycle the beam cell immediately. Beam cell is still useful though. So I guess you can holo the recycle and then rebound the recycle instead. And then you double recycle again next time, and next time you still have Tori. Sure. Sure, that is fine. That recycles the beam cell though, this line. Whatever, goodbye rebound. Equi deck go, but honestly this deck Equi is probably strong. Like what, 28? Not a problem yet. Yeah, holo recycle, holo. Cycle this. I'll not recycle the cool-headed, but honestly cool-headed is probably better than Equi still. Is that even true? Maybe it's fake deals. Equi with Neko is just a little bit weird because you cannot really double it so easily, yeah? But we are recycling like pretty freaking fast here. Maybe you see a cost us next turn as well. Yeah. That's definitely a real reason. Yeah, recycle this. We can only play everything, so you can even get an extra hologram or for block if you want to. I don't even know what it does, but you know it does something. Scheme, yeah, probably good. It's already almost third cycle though, by the way, so we don't have like that much time here, yeah? But at the same time, for now we are okay, I think. For now. So Infinite will die? No, actually though, like by this point when I already passed 2 cycles, and it's not even by choice. It's like we haven't drawn damage output in here, the meteor strike is late and the draw doesn't line up. Like we actually need to go like close to infinite. It's not strictly infinite, but we need to be strong enough to deal with 120. So we would actually die, yeah, if we are slow. You can see it's freaking third cycle, meteor rate is 3 and this guy has 700. Which by the way can reduce it to 500 right now, but it's not not so easy, you know. And yeah, here's what I'm talking about the strike for free. Freaking 18 damage. How bad is that? Doing this right now is weird because go for the ice next turn will freaking actually land. And drawing meteor now they cannot play is really bad. Drawing this right now is really bad, which means we probably just fought for energy or more recycle. Don't think this is actually good though. Yeah, don't think another recycle is actually good. Yeah, so let's just not take that. If anything, maybe second skip. Which I can see. Yeah, second skip is probably good though. Take some 15. Yeah, here's go for the ice. Exactly, and then we don't die this turn ever. So I don't even need to potion yet, and then we can go off a little bit next turn. Vulnerable, yeah. We did not even draw damage on the 4 vulnerable turn, and now suddenly this guy's way too healthy. We are not having infinite time though, because when it does 20 times 15, I'm pretty sure we are done for if we are not infinite yet. So we have like how many turns? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turns. You have 7 turns from now to win the fight. Which probably can happen if I don't die before that. But not full blocking the 8 times 15 is also wounds coming in, and so I sure hope that we get things in order like soon. But next time we have a huge turn. Completely massive turn next turn, yeah? With the double meteor strike into like scheme. Gain a billion energy and then we can draw and the glacier also comes down. This turn has no line really though, we just play double go for the ice and play glacier. And we cannot die this turn because of Tori. So take a bit though. That is not really it, right? The freaking capacitor just is too late for this thing. Yeah, it's actually too late for this thing. In fact, like, if it stops me from double playing my meteor strike this turn, it actually is run losing. So let's just not take this nonsense. Tori? Yeah, very good. Okay. And now we go in. Shuffle in the glacier. No, I don't actually want. We just scheme and shuffle all of this out. Okay, beam cells here. More plasma. We don't actually want plasma, right? In fact, maybe probably want frost to block the 3 beat of death. Go for extends weakness for the next cycle. Very good. We do not need the doom and gloom here like ever, so can recycle that. And then block. Yeah, this is full block, yeah. It would not be full block if we play the bullseye. Then we would take 6 because this right now is taking 1 from the Tori. Buffer, no need. It's still weaken the entire next cycle. Now you can go in with double bias cock, I guess. It goes to 7 HP right now, but it makes blocking the next cycle a lot easier. Other choice is what? What is the other choice? I was hoping that we would draw maybe like some Equi in this turn even, or Meteor Strike first would be ideal. Recycle costs 3, yeah? We worry a little bit, not yet, but definitely a little bit, because the draw orders have not been good in the reshuffles. Basically, whenever the Meteor Strike is late, we are slow. And the Meteor Strike has been late every single cycle so far. We still have time, though. We still have Snake Oil at one time. So what should I do here? Choices are double bias cock and turn. Or double hologram. Cannot even do recycle with double hologram because they're all expensive. So double hologram is just to reapply vulnerable, which actually can matter a lot, yeah? And it's only 90. Bias cock, however, costs 3 energy though. So the hologram next turn on the bias cock is not so easy to do if we double the meteor strike first even. Now the problem with doubling the bias cock now is that we actually cannot block 300. If unless we are not like basically infinite or it's dead. So let's think about that. Like, can we block 300 or not? Because 300 is reduced to 225 already, would go for the eyes, yeah? And I double the bias clock with 10 focus, but let's say we draw it on the off turn, which is the worst turn, and then the multi-hit comes second. By the way, if the multi comes second, usually we kill, but let's just calculate like whether we can block or not. Then 10 focus goes down to 8, and it goes down to +6, which is 8 focus only. 10 per frost orb, and the glacier evoke for, yeah, double glacier will evoke for. It's 13, 52, 52, yeah, not even close, right? It blocks like what, 100 of the double glacier. So no, it's not realistic to it's not realistic. The problem with doubling bias clock right now, I do see though, is that bias clock is only blocking in this deck. It's not actually dealing damage, and we lose 6 immediately. Now the nice thing about losing 6 though, I will say, the actual nice thing about losing 6 is that we're still on 7, and that means we can lose another 6 by double playing Thunder or Hyper Beam later on to deal damage. And I do see that if we do, for example, a double hollow line and we just play like Beam Cell, Bullseye or something to deal damage, yeah? Because that's a decent amount of damage. We have like 4 strength in here. Yeah, we have 4 strength in here, and Beam Cell Bullseye extends the vulnerable to 3. The problem with that is that we might be forced to double glacier with block to 90, because taking wounds is absolutely unacceptable. We cannot allow this guy to wound us from the 8 × 15. Even if we don't die from that, like, if it puts more than 1 wound in the deck, we are basically dead. So I think we do just go to 7, yeah, but it's a double bias clock and pass turn. But I do think we just go double bias clock and don't deal any damage. And we attempt to kill this in how many turns? It's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 turns with 500 HP is not so easy to do, but Snake Oil can help one time. With yeah, Meteor Strike still here, recycling is almost done. We have 2 schemes. Okay, so I think we just double bias clock. I think we just double bias clock this turn. I definitely do not play that. 7 HP is a very important number. We don't even want to go to 6. Can play this for fun. Yeah, this is definitely way too late for these to get any payoff, so we skip. Okay, 6 and 15 first. And here you see, right, because we play the double bias clock, I'm allowed to double Meteor Strike. Otherwise we would be forced to double the Glacier instead. But I'm pretty sure double Meteor Strike here is completely okay. It's full block, and then it deals extra damage. Yeah, just quit it. Oh, did not draw hologram. That's annoying. We can Snake Oil this turn, because this turn we have a lot of energy. And the cards are expensive as well, so we can even do a hologram. You can even do Thunder, hologram Thunder. And then if we continue drawing to scheme, we can keep playing the turn. Because I bottom decking the hologram here, I really don't want to accept that this turn ends right now. Yeah? Like we don't even use the energy also. Next time we need to play block again. Okay, let's just continue the turn basically. You can even play the Hyper Beam immediately as well. Because Hyper Beam is the cheapest in this hand, which is a card you also don't want the hologram. If you want the hologram something, this turn is a Thunder. And this -3 focus does not matter, yeah? In this fight from here, it's still full block this turn easily. And next turn is still easy. And the next cycle we are like basically dead, so let's just play this right now and then Snake Oil, you know? Because I don't want to retain the hand without knowing that I will. First of all, the Snake Oil needs to roll cheap. And secondly, I draw into Meteor next turn. I don't want to play this yet. So I just play Hyper Beam and then Snake Oil, basically. I think it's the line. Who says the Hyper Beam is not being played in the hard fight? Yeah, who is saying the Hyper Beam is not being played in the hard fight? Because it certainly is, no? Right now. Defend Master. Okay, and suddenly our turn, yeah, you can see like, our turn just keeps going because I Snake Oil just then. Otherwise our turn just ended. But now we deal 200 damage easily. And of course we still full block, yeah, that's like very, very clear. And now because Meteor easy play, I'm allowed to just play Equi, which is very good. We just hollow the Meteor now and then double Meteor next turn. Yeah, seems good to me. We are retaining this hand. And then, you know, just make hand space. Because I do want to draw into my schemes and such next turn. 6 strength, 30 damage should cut. But we do have beam cell in here, the only attack is the Meteor. We have 2 scheme though, I think we can do better. Yeah, and now did you recall what I said? Is that 7 HP is a very important number because we can play something that doesn't block and then we go to 1. Because right now I can see that we can double beam cell if we want to, but do we even want to do that? Because I can simply double the Meteor Strike instead. And a single beam cell honestly is like kind of enough, to be perfectly honest. Okay, fine. Also, we can already hollow chain to full block this, yeah. So yeah, just hollow a bunch, and then we can end the turn with the Meteor Strike Hyper Beam. With this much energy, I'm allowed to just do this. It's 3 energy block 10. It's only 3 per block though, but I guess Hyper Beam then is a bit hard to play. Huh? Oh no, I can play Meteor first, evoke all of this for 27, and then we Hyper Beam at the end. Oh yeah, easy. This is Reinforced Body Giga Scup version because we read is 3. But it's fine though, we are allowed. Meteor Strike cost 0, I just remember that. Yeah, this is the Giga Scup version, but it's fine. If it works, you know. Yeah, if it works, then it works. Yeah, and now we play Meteor. It's full block. And we play Hyper Beam again, 61 damage. I mean, it's only doing 39, no? But it doesn't matter. Yeah, focus is irrelevant now. And then we win. Yeah, and then now we win easily. I hope that we actually win, no? But yeah, we start the turn with double Glacier probably, and then scheme, yeah. Unless you tell me we start the turn with this first, because I might not want to evoke my plasma yet. We can still double player damage, non-block cut next turn first. As I can see, double defend and then scheme. Beam cells here. I guess now we can play this. And recycle the Reinforced Body as well, yeah, to keep going with this turn. Yeah, and now we just, again, play the best damage card on Defect, which is, you guess it, Strike. Yeah, exactly, this is why the Strike was not removed, yeah, compared to the Zap. I mean, to be fair, the Zap would also deal damage, but I don't actually want Lightning off, you know, I just want Force and Plasma. I actually just want Force and Plasma. Best Defect damage card. Yeah, easy. And that's also why, you know, we just preserve potions, yeah, for the whole run. And you see how important the potions are in this fight. When the Drawder went wrong. If the Drawder went nicely, this fight would be like a lot easier, yeah, than this. I mean, we were still not actually dying like ever. I mean, the HP is low, but the threat of actually dying in the fight is essentially 0. But still, it's only because we have the potions. How many turns? No, we are forced to kill this guy in 2 turns. Like, if we do not kill it on that turn, then we were forced to kill it next turn if it does a multi-hit, otherwise we always die. But at the same time, again, we always make it in time because you can see like 1 turn we deal 200 easily. For that spot, 1 turn is just 200 damage, yeah? And we are having more than enough HP to spare, so the brick draws cannot kill us. Which is, again, that's why I'm saying the risk of dying in this specific hard fight is essentially 0 still, even though it looks scary. Because we have pots. Well, pots are good, which is why Sozu is bad. But also you see the mummified hand, right? The mummified hand would do, well, exactly nothing. On the other hand, the XecnaR gave us 200 damage and a good reshuffle in the hard fight. Which I think is slightly better, you know? It also costs a 230 gold cheaper. And a remove. Yeah, it also comes with an extra remove. And yeah, this run, right? Hyper Beam early game. One, I mean, it is XecnaR, so of course you can scale more easily with only one defect, yeah. But honestly, this defect is not even so needed. It is good, but if it is not in the deck, we can still play this one just fine. Just because it's XecnaR, it's so incredibly strong, you know. Everyone was strong, yeah, until here. And until here, I see that, okay, I'm not getting like giga overpower. We don't have enough schemes and such. So I stole a little bit to actually have a full block in these fights. And I mean, it did full block. The block was also irrelevant, no? The extra block we gained here from the Echo Form was irrelevant. But it did full block. It full blocked this turn, like 60, whatever. And then full block this turn, like also 60. That's really good, I think. Again, yeah, of course. When your entire damage is physical and you just play the big beat strike turn with vulnerable also from the beam cell, then of course the Shuriken will do something. Another run, probably not. So most likely tomorrow is just watch your only. How many card rewards? 3. Yeah, one times Force Fusion Hammer and the other 2 are by choice. Yeah, thanks for watching us as always, and see you. Course, yeah, Course is probably just enjoying his life, you know. Yeah, see you.